live, man. It's a vibe.
Big
for sure.
vibes when we come through. So, we're gonna get everybody lit, laughter, all that good stuff. We're gonna make you cry. We're gonna have you dancing with us.
You know what I mean?
All that good stuff.
Good wholesome. You know what I mean? We're gonna try to say something, but also, you know what I mean, keep it good, positive energy. You feel me? So you'll enjoy yourself. Everybody enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Kids, whatnot.
Well, I got a question. Beat council.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You know how people get together, and they see people, like-minded people, and they put together a team. What made y'all come together?
Man, it was our big homie Rob.
R.I.P. to Rob.
Roberto Torres, a.k.a. Top Rank, a.k.a. the White Rhino, Milwaukee native.
The White Rhino.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, Milwaukee
He
producer.
sound like a lot.
Man, he
did a lot. He did a lot.
it all.
Individual talents. Right.
He did it all. He brought us all together. We more like a family. Music was just something that we all had in common. For that nature, these my brothers. You feel me? So it's been a long while, and we've been grinding it out for some time.
Right.
Trials and tribulations.
So how long y'all been together for?
Man, I've known these
like 2016.
2016.
Yeah, sure.
Wow. So what have y'all seen from the time y'all came together when it came to making music to now it's 2023 and y'all still in the game? What are some of the significant changes or things in the culture that y'all witnessed? Because y'all talk about it all the time. I know y'all talk about it.
Hey, right. For me, it's just how the marketing game been working. What labels have been looking at. I was spending some time in Atlanta. Clubs still trying to break records. You know what I'm saying? They're still putting everybody on the radio like you should.
Right.
But these other media platforms like SoundCloud,
There's so many different
TuneCore,
streams now.
DistroKid, how they distribute your music now, and how you're able to market has been totally game changing.
Yeah, I kind of came into this kind of naive, man. I'm so in love with the music. I thought all I had to do was stay in love with the music,
right?
And so I've learned a lot. I've definitely learned a lot. I've grown a lot. Not only just learning about the game, but just for my music in general. For a long time, Rob had us. We couldn't use curse words, couldn't use, nothing.
He was teaching y'all the basics of going mainstream.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Basically, how much easier it is. So then it got to a point where we writing bars, no curse words, don't even realize it. Hey, we need a edit for this, and then we realize, oh no, we don't need no edit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot. I think, in my opinion, I've gotten better, but I always been that man. Look, he feel me,
right? Right. So how y'all been? How have y'all been using, like y'all said, social media, Twitter, YouTube? I mean, is that a huge part of getting the word out? Huge part of making sure that y'all out there touching the people with y'all art?
Yeah, that
plays a huge part.
What site y'all got popping?
Man, all Instagram popping.
Instagram. We got Spotify going up right now.
Everybody getting more followers by the day.
We could always need more. You feel me? I'll let your boy Obidiah on all platforms. You feel me?
That's what.
Remember, content.
Yeah, facts. Gotta stay consistent.
Absolutely.
That's also something you gotta learn to do and grow with, for sure.
So Jazz, one thing that you actually touched on was the fact that you went down to Atlanta for a moment, a period of time, and you were trying to figure out how you could make music and move down there.
Yeah,
what is some of the things that you've seen in between and I guess the differences, but the things that you could see that Wisconsin actually needs to be more a part of and bring about down there in Atlanta versus being up here in Wisconsin or Milwaukee?
Man, I think the biggest thing you can touch on is just structure, like industry structure. Like I've seen it from Milwaukee all the way down. I mean, Chicago's got a little bit of it, but like anywhere in the southeast Wisconsin, like everybody's doing their thing, everybody making music, but nobody really trying to collab, and nobody really trying to work with one another because we're always trying to up one another. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if we all work together, as long as one person get through the door, that means everybody get through the door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is kick that door open, leave a little crack.
Everybody want to be the one to kick the door open.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So people need to start working together like them folks down in Alabama, right?
Yeah,
Most
gotta be
definitely.
the team.
Bro,
Raise
you
the
see that chair
chairs,
shot?
man.
That chair shot went crazy.
For real though. Heard around the world. It just happened in Detroit as well. The chair going around the world right now.
Chair.
Hey.
Universal now. That's crazy.
That's colorful.
And you know a
at the
black
time.
man invented the folding chair. So
Most definitely
man,
did.
man.
Shout out to him.
Talk to me.
That's mad wild. And I know y'all saw Aquaman, the
Aquaman.
Aquaman of my life. And what's the crazy thing about that is, and the reason I brought that up, because I've always viewed y'all as like a Justice League, as like a superhero team.
That's lit.
Yeah,
man,
seriously.
appreciate that,
I appreciate that, man.
Hey, I've watched you all's I watched you all career grow. I've watched you all actually sit back and study the craft and study the art form. Well, I mean, in all honesty, I'll call you Hesh, okay? I'll call
Right,
you
you know
Hesh.
we've known each other.
Yeah, from
Parkside days.
Yeah, way long ago, way long
Man,
ago.
bro.
So with that being said, though, Jazz, what's your love of the art? Where did you fall in love with it? Because at the end of the day, hip hop just turned 50. You know, it's 50
Facts.
years old
Yup.
now.
Right.
We're a
50
part of this,
years deep.
you know. And how do you feel about hip hop? When did you fall in love with this?
Man, I think it was I was going to a daycare center a little like when I was 9, 10,
Yeah.
and I would hop into like the transport van, right? And they would be bumping V100. And at the time, I was, because I'm Punjabi and like African, so like I got all types of international music at home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then my mother also she came over here to the States when she was 13 in like the 70s. So she got to get the disco era, you know what I'm saying, the funk era. So she'd be rocking, Marvin Gaye and Kool and the Gang. So I was getting some of that too. But then when hip hop had showed up, I was like, oh, this is everything combined. Like we were getting influences, especially back in the 90s and early 2000s. We were getting influences from across all types of countries, you know what I'm saying? Just instrumentation wise and how people were structuring their lyrics and all that. Like, so yeah, right around that 9, 10, man, I was falling in love because it sounded everything that I was already my life. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. I mean, for myself as well, I was like 12, 13 years old, but I really became a student of it when Nas dropped Hip Hop is Dead, and made me really, want to figure out what he was talking about Hip Hop is Dead. Around that time, we seen the Lil Waynes do their thing. We seen, Lil Jon's, Lil Scrappy's, like we had the crunk era of hip hop. And for Nas to talk about, hip hop is dead, it was one of them things where I'm thinking to myself, like, nah, man, like, it can't be dead. Like, some got to bring it back.
And to me, I think he was aiming at the South too, because that was when the shift from New York style of dominating the hip hop scene was the South started picking up, and it wasn't sounding like New York. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's the thing. Even the Midwest shouldn't sound like everywhere we are. We express where we are. It's not going to sound the same.
Right. Music is like slang.
Yeah,
You know
everybody
what I'm
take a
saying?
little
They
bit
say different
here and
words,
there.
we doing different stuff.
Right, but I don't see a lot of originality in music right now. I think everybody's. I think that the mainstream music industry is buying a certain style right now.
Yeah, that's definitely copy and paste out right now, for sure.
It is.
The sound that sell, that's what they want.
Right. So I think that many times we're being funneled into like a aggressive drill, hypersexual, type, style of music just to get the bag.
Right. And sometimes you end up selling people out, or selling your brothers and sisters out because of what you want to perpetuate or speak over these airwaves. How do y'all feel about that at the end of the day when it comes down to you structuring your songs, structuring your music? Are you ever sitting back thinking about who this may affect one day, or is it just like whatever's in my imagination, I'm going to let this play out?
I mean, that's my bad, bro.
No,
at some points, you gotta sit back and think about it, because music and words are powerful, and people can take stuff what you say and interpret it their own way, and it not be what you was trying to say, and they go off and do something crazy, and that's not what you intended it for. So you gotta really sit back sometimes and think about what you're saying before you put it out.
Man, that's powerful.
Have you ever thought about, dang, if I got this record I could make, and it may not be what I'm on, but we could sell this.
I got so many of those.
Man.
A couple of the times.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of
I
that.
ain't
but
going.
Hey.
It's a couple. I mean, but at the same time though, like I won't name drop any tracks, but it's a couple of tracks where I started off like, oh man, this low key some Yes, and this is crazy, but low key, like this go hard. You feel me? And you always have the opportunity to switch up. You know what I'm saying? As you write and as you go through the process of making a song, you feel me? So like, it's a couple of those like that where it started off like, don't say that. But then it was like, oh, but if I say that,
it's hard.
If I say that
Sounds
and I
good.
say it correctly, you know what I'm saying? I could still do that. You feel me? It all depends on what your intentions are, though, man. You always got to pay attention. I got kids, so I know, like, you know what I mean? Like, my daughters love my music. They listen to my music.
Right.
She be telling people, you're famous. I'm like, stop telling people that. I'm just on YouTube.
That's hard.
That's hard, though.
Nah, it is, though. She love it. So I know I got to pay attention to, you feel me? And, like, we done made some good habits now, you feel me? So, like, I think we can still be lit. And we can still be educational. We can still, you know what I'm saying, push the correct agendas, you know what I'm saying, and still have fun and make music. And
I agree.
For sure.
I agree. You shouldn't let the mainstream narrative shape your content.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you should. And many times when you get into the cookie cutter space, you just jumped into a pool of 100,000. Mm-hmm. When you was in your own space and it was probably like 2,000 people over there. You know what I mean? Right. When you go from who you are originally to copy and paste, you get more diluted because it's a bigger pool of those people. That's why originality is so important.
And then also on the same hand with that, if you start doing what everybody else doing, when that style die out, where you gonna go?
Down the toilet. Yeah.
Right. That's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
you forgot yourself.
And J. Cole said it on 1985, Hey, you may be in that moment of being 18, 19, 20 years old, talking about girls and maybe even talking about drugs, thinking that it's popping or whatever. But at the end of the day, your fans are going to grow. And then what you going to tell them? What are you going to actually feed them? Because I was once told that, at the end of the day, when it comes down to, great content or great art, it's there to feed your soul. So when I go see a comedy show, I go to see a rap show, hip hop show, I'm looking for it to feed my soul. And if I don't leave there fulfilled, then that artist or MC didn't do their job. You know,
sure. And they may not get your monies the next time they come back around.
Facts. And time, you can't waste time. That's never gonna come back to you. So if you waste that person's time, they're gonna take it extra serious. They take it extra serious. But Obidiah, that's actually beautiful for you to hear. So a lot of time, for me to hear. So a lot of times when you actually are writing now, you are thinking about your daughter. Like that's actually in the back of your mind.
Yeah, for sure. Like I got songs that I've written for my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughters, I say daughters because I've got all girls. It's crazy. But yeah, they definitely influence me on everything that I do, for sure. And the way that she is, my oldest is 6, and the way that she is with my music, you know what I mean. And the fact that she like showing me off, you know what I mean. Like even if I don't get to the height that I want to her, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? So like I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing because she's right there. She sees everything, for sure.
Well, look, when we come back, we got Beat Council in the building. Hometown Music Heroes, hosted by Benjamin.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing. Here on the Tory Lowe Show. Stay locked in.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey Truth Nation, it's your girl Melanie Ricks from Nothing But The Truth, and we want you to join us for our inaugural Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 12th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. We're bringing the community together for a family festival that will have something for everyone. There will be live music, delicious food, financial resources, healthcare resources, and free haircuts for all kids. So mark your calendars for Saturday, August 12th to come out to our Truth Family Fest, sponsored by Ascension, Wisconsin, Educators Credit Union, Hunger Task Force, and Associated Bank. At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Good Karma Brands is celebrating Thriving Through. we are proud to share an encouraging story from The Truth's General Manager, Cherie Harris, of thriving through her breast cancer diagnosis.
What words of encouragement or advice would you give to someone else who either might be in your shoes now, or they might be going through the first initial step of finding out, and their brain might be a little frantic with just a bunch of information and scenarios? So what advice would you give them, or words of encouragement?
I would say don't lose hope. This is not a death sentence. This is a reset sentence. This is something that's, yes, going to change you. It's going to change your perspective on a lot of things that you are going through. It's going to change your body makeup, but it does not define you. And it's something, like I always say, you can thrive through. And surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with a great medical team who advocates for you and give you the best care, because you're worth it. And just don't settle for something you don't know about. Ask questions. Hope is key. I would say having a positive mind and just being positive about life is key with this disease we call cancer.
How are you able to find the right team to go through this journey with you when it comes to the medical professionals that you have?
I did my research. I went online and I looked up the biographies of my team. I wanted someone who's innovative. I wanted to be part of a research program because I feel like my outcome is going to help the next woman or next male that encounters this disease. And so I would say do your research, ask questions, ask about their history. You are entitled to do that. That's what you're paying them for. And find out, what other specialties they have outside of cancer. You could be affected by the treatment, and you're going to need them to understand what that is for you.
Support our Thrive Through initiative by buying an exclusive Truth Thrive Through shirt by visiting 1017thetruth.com. All proceeds go to support breast cancer research. More of The Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Big council in the building.
No love.
This is Obidiah Bennet. No
Look,
love.
I don't need no one around me. I'll call her up when this liquor is telling me I need a body around me. I do not trust my surroundings. She fall in love with the thought of me, and I fall in love with my boundaries. I'm a pass, cause my past is a mess, and I'm kinda surprised that you found me, I'm covered in lies. I am not down with creating the vibe. I relate more to a ship that can't roll with the tide, but shorty, I'm good for a ride. Have no emotion when I pull them strings to the side. I'm just as cold as that thing on my side. I'm just as cold as that side of the bed. I'm Michael the way I remember the times, and now with my heart in the sky. Trouble with bruising from trying to save lives. Too little, too late if you trying to save mine, cause I will never be the main guy. I can never be the same guy. Take this any dude coming after me, we will never be the same fly. I mean, we will never see the same sky. I mean, we will never. You wear that apparel cause sex is appealing.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Hometown Music Thursdays, Hometown Hero Thursdays. Hosted by your boy Big Jammin'.
It's amazing.
Big Council in the building.
Yes, sir. What's going on? Yes, sir.
Hey. That's dope. That's hard right there. I like that song. It's smooth.
I appreciate you, man. I try to say a little something.
That's smooth. Oh, hold on. We got some singing. Turn that back on the me there.
That was the other me. That was the other me. Now I can't imagine being with somebody else. There is no love in me, no. I remember loving everything.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You got a little hum on there.
Little twang on it. Yeah, hey. I appreciate you, man. I try to do a little bit of everything, man. Thank you.
True Family Fest is coming up. Y'all gonna be outside this weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
outside
yeah.
For
We
sure.
definitely popping out, man. It's gonna be great energy. I'm hyped for this. Yes, sir.
Man, right, it's the first annual, right? Yeah, man, we finna go crazy.
Yeah, man, gotta show
right. The lineup go crazy.
Man,
you got
for
Wade
real.
Chappelle,
Yes, sir.
Genesis Rangy,
My boy Now.
Not Mamas.
Yeah, we got some great talent for y'all, man. Right. It's gonna be hype.
Nah, yeah, I assembled all of this. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I assembled all
yes,
of
sir.
this. Because Truth Nation,
my man, appreciate you.
Hey, in all honesty, any and everybody I've brought up here, I'm truly a fan of. I'm truly a fan of your art. I'm truly a fan of your craft. I'm truly a fan of the dedication it takes to even come this far and maintain it. You know, the persistence. You know, that's what it's really all about. People talk about wanting to be successful. Well, how long you gonna do it without even making any money, right? Like, are you gonna do it for a week and then go on to the next thing? Or are you gonna do it for a year, going to the next thing? Or are you gonna do it for 5, 10 years, 15 years until this whole thing works out for you? You know, and with that being said, it's working out for y'all. Y'all, you know, you got Truth Family Fest. Hosted by your boy Benjamin, DJ Brother Z. He will be on the 1s and 2s as the DJ for Truth Family Fest. And I mean, really, we're gonna run it back year after 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 year. Okay, for real.
And it's a beautiful thing to see the artists from our city get on these stages, you know, from even the surrounding, you know, Wisconsin, all over. You know, the thing is, you know, we got to build that trust between each other so we can come together and create, you know. So I'm looking forward to most of the artists that's performing, they came through, you know. They came through here and displayed their art, and it's just for the world to see, to me.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
And without further ado, I mean, talking about displaying your art. You know what, Truth Nation? It's DJ Brother Z. You ready? All right, y'all. It's about that time. We're about to see a wonderful display of art.
Ooh,
beautiful 16s.
Yeah.
Sweet 16s.
Oh, is this the one you picked, man?
Okay. Classic.
Okay. Who going first?
If you claim me, keep it up. Come on, sit that, Jazz. Let's get it. Okay. You go first. I'm gonna go after. Tee me up, Jazz. Tee me up, Jazz. Yeah.
I got dropped on the beat, so you can feel the pain. But I'm smooth as a capper in the line, swinging lanes. But I'm working towards the money, towards the fame. When I'm working 9 to 5 to stay alive, no watch the name. Now let me go and paint the perfect picture. It's the me and the fan, that's a whole lot of liquor. Don't appreciate your pressure in my man, I pull up with my bros. We's a circle full of women, real ones. Deal one, we got the game on lockdown. Like we won, either way I look at it. Gotta put on automatic, check the static, cause I'm feeling really shocking like fantastic. Then I'm back at it like a bad habit. I'm more mad than a mad habit. I don't got the ladder, so what's the matter? I'm climbing up that.
It's jazz.
Let's go!
It's jazz.
Let's go.
Look, it's going crazy. I'm just going with emotion, spinning tokens, trying to ride this thing the ocean. Cooling with my brother off that potion. Man, it ain't no thing. We just trying to take our name across the ocean, cause it's BC kids. Game name cheers. Don't check out leaving everybody. And you can't no fear in this. We too deep, it ain't no. I told my nephew that I'm a dog, I'm Uncle Curious. I'm black as I wanna be, my swagger make them curious. They never mirror us, that shit just make them furious. I just can't relate to. I'm sorry, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm cursing and whatnot. I apologize for that. Yeah, let's tee up the good. Come on, hold on. Hold on. Whoa.
Wilkes. Armon. Wilkes. Let's
Starting
go.
off on a good note. You know I'm cleaner than the inventor of bath soap, cause I got bars for days, killer. Wordplay crazy. You know I'm so amazing and I'm blowing past you. You slacking cause you feeling lazy. It's just the way of life. Rapping cool when on the mic. Trying to make a name for myself just like them dudes named Mike. That's Jackson, Tyson, Jordan. Pointing out your flaws like I'm committing extortion. But I'm not talking abortion.
Let's go.
When I make it big, I'm pulling off in that Porsche. These rappers despicable. I'm getting green like Piccolo. When your flow leave a bad taste in my mouth like Piccolo. That gun in the clutch in. Yeah, you know I go cuckoo with K's like a Klux Klan. I get bucks just like I play for Milwaukee. You trying to hawk me, to me and the squad coming with the tone. I'm feeling alive. This feeling that I've been feeling has helped me realize that I need to focus all my emotions and write them all down. Channel all of my demons and cancel them out. I'm draining my mind of negative energies once and for all. Because I'm trying to live, but inner spirits interfere with my day-to-day. Coping with reality, actually tapping in a higher power. So in the future I'll never be led astray. This is my saving grace. Writing this music to influence a generation of later days. Hoping I pave a lane that's worthwhile. With absurd styles that curve crowds. Cause remember when they told me that this here wouldn't work, but it's working out.
No hook needed. He said, forget having a 16, I'm doing a 32.
Wow.
He said, I'm not doing a 32, I'm doing a 48.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Obidiah,
hey, bro, if you was for to rap like that, why did I have to come?
On, man. I needed y'all energy, man.
Hey, man. You know what it is, man. It's family.
That's love, man.
Man.
That's
that
love,
was different.
man.
Spice it up, Jazz.
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about. That's
Turn
what I'm
up,
talking
man.
about, man.
Turn up.
Man, hey, Wilkes.
That's why I get them out here. This is why I get them out here. This is hometown heroes, all right?
Y'all gonna have to stay over for the pop culture report. Hey, look,
well,
when we come
it.
back, we gonna have B Council joining us for the pop culture report, brought to you by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
On Hometown Hero Thursday. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Damn.
Oh, that was different.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Are you looking for an opportunity to better the Milwaukee community? Do you want to develop your skills for a career or job? City Year Milwaukee is recruiting for its 14th cohort of AmeriCorps members. We are hiring young adults ages 18 to 25 to serve our amazing scholars in Milwaukee Public Schools. This opportunity allows you to serve your community and gain professional development, which will allow you to enter the workforce, your next educational journey, or even stay with us for a second year of service. Visit cityyear.org to connect with our local recruiters and learn how to apply.
The Age of Reason took place over 200 years ago. It was a time of amazing scientific and philosophical progress all over the world. Truth, reason, and tolerance thrived and even shaped the Constitution of the United States of America, the foundation of our democracy. But now those building blocks of America, of democracy, are under attack. In just 2 decades, big tech social media billionaires have allowed their platforms to roll back truth, facts, and tolerance, and fill the screens in our homes and in our pockets with lies and hate. Online disinformation and hate affect everything, everyone, everywhere. It splits us apart, hurts our children, polarizes our societies, and is literally leading to violence and terror in our communities. Lies and hate everywhere are a threat to all people, anywhere. Be a part of the change. Help defend the future of our democracy. Go to counterhate.com to learn more.
I'm Tiffany. I have some tips for you on how to quit smoking like I did. First, I did some reading about it. I found a lot of great advice on how to quit smoking and picked out the ways I thought would work best for me. I started by setting a quit date. Then I threw out my ashtrays, lighters, and matches. I did other things too, like exercising more, and it worked. But I'd still get cravings, especially on long car rides. To help me with that, I put a picture of my mother in my car. She died of lung cancer from smoking cigarettes when I was only 16. Now I have a 16-year-old daughter. That picture of my mother reminds me that I don't want to miss all the things my daughter is going to do in her life, including turning 17.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Stein. The NFL preseason is in full swing. The Packers down in Cincinnati this week as the two teams held a joint practice on Wednesday in preparation for Friday night's game. Good first-year starter Jordan Love to see some playing time in Cincinnati this week.
Yeah, another plan, get a couple series out there. Not sure how many yet. Say we're going to kind of base it off practice, how it went. I'm excited. I definitely want to be out there, get some reps. Get back into the game mode.
Packers-Bengals set to kick off Friday night at 6 p.m. Mark Canha scored the winning run in the bottom of the 10th inning as the NL Central leading Milwaukee Brewers beat the Colorado Rockies by a final score of 7-6 on Wednesday afternoon. With the victory, the Brewers now leading the NL Central Division by 2.5 games over both the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. This sports update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, ball on these, being broken out of up and down. Big poppin' and little stoppin'. Big poppin'. Okay, and look, stop it. Big pop it. And big pop it. And big pop it.
You know what it is, Truth Nation.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options.
Pop Culture Report, your boy BNJamin on Hometown Heroes. Live on the Tory Low Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got Beat Council in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Hello.
That's Obidiah, Bennet, Armon, Wilkes, and my boy Jazz Jutley.
Hey, and we just had a powerful freestyle before we went to break.
It's amazing.
Hey, look, y'all can check us out live on YouTube and Twitter on 1017 The Truth on YouTube and Twitter. Hey, look, we got the Pop Culture Report. BNJamin, what is going on out here in these pop culture streets?
So, since this week is hip-hop's birthday is actually tomorrow, August 11th, I wanted to keep everything hip-hop, especially for this week. I woke up on Monday watching a Jay-Z documentary. On Tuesday, I decided to watch The Art of the 16 Bars. Wednesday, which was yesterday, I decided to write some raps. And Thursday, I'm kicking it with Beat Council today. All right? How are y'all going about celebrating hip-hop's 50th birthday, and what does it even mean to y'all?
Man, just keep creating music. You know what I'm saying? Expressing our life, things that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
It's a way out for us.
50 years of creativity, 50 years of people being able to express themselves the way they feel suitable. 50 years of greatness, man. It's beautiful.
Facts. Just
so many waves, so many influences.
Try to keep the positive vibes.
So many genres, sub-genres of genres.
Right.
We got
Who
supporting my brothers.
Who y'all favorite artists?
Oh,
dead or alive, or
just who influenced y'all? Who every artist kind of.
This is about to get serious.
Right,
he said dead or alive.
Right, I'll say everybody's influenced by a certain style.
Most definitely.
When you start rapping, when you start making music, different artists resonate with different artists. You know what I mean? Because we all come from, we're not all one. We have different ideas, different perspectives.
For sure.
So, from y'all perspective, who influenced you the most?
Okay, the most, I ain't gonna lie, out of everybody, I say Biggie. That's my favorite rapper.
Christopher Wallace.
That's my favorite rapper. So, yeah, Biggie influenced me the most. But coming from Atlanta, because I was raised down there, born in Wisconsin, I listen to Andre 3000 a lot.
You listen to them storytellers.
Lil Scrappy. Gucci. I was listening to everybody, man. So
Gucci Mane is an underrated storyteller.
He really is. People be sleeping on Gucci, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Man, I think the biggest artist that influenced me is J. Cole.
Always.
Yeah, man. He be speaking truth to me. Like, everything I've ever gone through in life, that man had a song for it.
Oh, wow.
Feel me? Right? I could press play, and that man would tell my life story on the most intricate lyricism that I've ever heard.
And they be bops, too. Like, that's the thing about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying, like, that he's the only one doing it, but, like, a lot of Cole tracks, like, he's saying something, but, like,
he's sliding.
You know what I'm saying? That, like,
come on, man. This man
you
got
still,
a platinum.
You saying you still moving to it. You feel me? Like, it's not just something to sit and listen to. Like
I can still play it in the club.
Facts.
Word.
Facts.
That man went platinum with no features.
Right.
Come on.
And they say he got $1 million from that track with a Lil Durk.
Yeah.
Man,
come on, man.
I was surprised.
Facts.
I mean, since y'all are all on Cole's sack right now.
Wow.
Shut up.
He took it there.
He just said he influenced him.
He the GOAT. What you want me to tell you? He the GOAT, man. That's my GOAT, man.
So if he your GOAT, do y'all agree with his sentiment of him just coming out and saying, expressing on, I believe J. Cole's on tour right now. He just said that 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying album was the greatest hip hop album of all time.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I just say.
And if not, what's your top hip hop album of all time then?
I could somewhat agree. Because
you got to remember the era. Because I think when it comes down to being a GOAT or even being like one of the greatest artists
he kind of
all time,
shifted something when he dropped it. Because he was not only just dropping hard bars and just being hardcore thug. He had some party stuff for the club. He had some stuff for females.
His impact.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. He made it look acceptable or cool for a street dude to want to talk to a female and express his feelings. You feel me? Like,
I believe he gave power to the dark skinned brothers. You know,
man, we always had that. Yeah, you feel me? I'll take that.
Hey, I'm talking about, but he put them in the space out the stratosphere. You know?
I think he does.
I feel like.
Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead, my man.
Well, I was just gonna say, I do feel like 50 Cent's impact on the game was tremendous. You know, end of the day, I feel like he had a good 2 to 3 year run. That was his run. But in all honesty, he catapulted even from just being a rapper. I mean, obviously we see him now doing power. I mean, damn near owning TV at this point. I think at the end of the day, if you're gonna do it, you need to do it. But especially being some street dude, but I think he's a perfect blueprint for somebody out the streets to actually, transitioning life and transforming life into what it could be versus,
And I like the fact that Master P, 50 Cent, a lot of those artists, they were around each other and they went beyond just music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people they just make music. They don't understand that they can sell other things. You know, if you can sell music, you can sell clothing, you can sell movies, you can sell anything. It's like
I can sell
they showed you it can happen. They showed you can do anything.
You can merch your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. I feel that. I think that like when it comes to like talking about who has the greatest artist, or the greatest album, I'm sorry. It really depends, like, cause like for me personally, like the greatest album is also my favorite album, so it's all opinionated. It's not. I don't go based off of who.
I think it's some facts out here. I think it's some facts. I think it's facts.
I mean, it's some facts. It's some things you can say, and I'll be like, I can't argue with you. But like, if you ask me, like my all-time favorite album is J. Cole's Born Sinner, from top to bottom.
Really? Top to bottom?
Yes. Oh my god. And it's crazy because like for a long time, like, you know what I'm saying, like. It was really Good Kid, Mad City was my favorite album.
I was gonna go with Kendrick and say
Good
Pimp a
Kid,
Butterfly
Mad City
was good too.
But then like I don't know, just the vibes that Cole brought, you know what I'm saying, and like some of the song Born Sinner in general, like the second verse is disgusting. Like what he said was, man, he just went ape, you feel me? So that's my all-time favorite album. But if you ask me and like you want a quick answer, that's the one I'm gonna give you. Born Sinner. I'm gonna just say it real fast.
I want to speak with Jazz real quick because Jazz, you had said before that you're Punjabi, right? You're Punjabi, East African.
Yeah. My mother's from Uganda.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Side note, they had a whole bunch of gold out there.
Right?
Yeah, 14 trillion.
Hey, hold on.
What kind of
he said we ain't gotta talk about it. We ain't gotta talk about it.
Right. Trying to keep the family secrets now.
Let a brother borrow $5.
Hey,
come on. I got you, my brother, man. I got you.
But no, Jazz. With that being said, how have you found your place in hip hop? Being from over there,
Man. I think I really found my passion for music through DJing. You know what I'm saying? Like
DJ Hesh.
Jazz Jutley. But yeah. Right, it's on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
But DJing just gave me an outlet to make people feel good. And I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want you to have a good time the whole time. You know what I'm saying? We're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. You feel me?
I feel it.
So that's why I love putting on your favorite tunes so I can see you on the dance floor. That was the one thing I didn't get out of Atlanta though. I'm not gonna cap. Because everybody was just down there doing the regular. I'm gonna buy a bottle, I'm buy a section, have some strippers come over, I'm gonna throw some cash. I'm like, I'm bored. So I need to see people dancing. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. You put it that way, though, Jazz Jutley. It's interesting because at the end of the day, I think that's where we're at right now with hip hop. Hip hop just had there was an article that came out that basically this year there hasn't been a number one hip hop. There hasn't been a number one album released underneath hip hop on Billboard to hit number one. There hasn't been no number one hip hop album this year due to Billboard, whatever case may be.
For sure.
I personally think it is because people are tired of the club. They're kind of tired of the sound of where it's gone. How do y'all feel about
you
that?
hear one record now, you didn't heard them all.
Right. I've heard the same drill beat like 15 times. And You feel me?
Not only that, but they doing so many remakes. Oh my, we was just talking about this. They're doing so many remakes. You know, I feel like it's a lot of originality that's
being lost.
Like it's a lack of. You know what I mean? Like
plus, I've been hearing that a lot of people just don't want to go out to black clubs no more because they charge you. Overcharge you. You got to pay for everything, and then they say they could go across town to the downtown to the other side of town where the white people at, and they getting all that stuff for free.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? You rack up $600 by the time the night ends,
right?
And you didn't even really do nothing
with a danger of being shot most of the times.
Hey, right, depending on where you at. Right?
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Facts. I think Cass is just like, hey, look, we gonna try to start exploring other ideas. That's why it's good to have DJs that know how to play different varieties of music. Especially when it comes to I see a good push with the Afro beats. Right. That stuff's starting to sound real good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, crazy.
Oh yeah.
Plus, you from Uganda, right?
Yeah.
Jazz?
Yeah, my mother is, yeah.
Okay, do you ever think that y'all gonna get over there to Uganda and perform?
Man, we going international.
Hey.
We going international for sure.
That'd be hard.
At some point.
It's crazy. A lot of artists pop overseas. A lot of artists pop overseas than before they pop here in the States.
That's actually a fact that people don't really know about.
I love to go home. Crazy. I ain't never been home.
Man.
I ain't never been home, right?
I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's where Burna Boy, I mean, that's where he's from. He's from over in Africa, but he's popping over there. However, we playing his music right over here in America.
He chart topping over here too. So
so Afrobeats is, but I think Afrobeat speaks to us again because I think it just might be that next wave, the next transition
for sure.
to I feel like it's still hip hop. However, it's just again got that good feel to it, it beat up, you know what I'm saying? Like you can just dance to it. You don't have to really think too much. You can just feel it. Yeah, you can just feel it. And it loops back down to what you said before. Hey, I just want to dance now. I want to dance.
Plus, people
feel good. Yeah,
plus, people don't want to be all up in the club listening to a bunch of, drill. Like I'm gonna shoot somebody.
It's too much reality.
Then you finna leave the club
because you already know. Like
everybody geeked
gonna
up.
Happen at
everybody
some point.
geeked up.
It's reality now
because they've been listening to 2 hours. I'm gonna shoot somebody.
You got the wrong person.
Matter of fact, I think I might just shoot this club.
How do you want to go? How do you want to be safe in the club and you just listen to 2 hours of drill music?
Man, you don't want to be. You don't want to be. It's
too much reality, man. It's like it used to be. Just people would be like, "Oh, it's hot outside," so but it's just all the time now.
Right, it's 24 hours.
Maybe we've been conditioned to be this way. I know y'all saw they cloned Tyrone. So it's in the music. I think honestly, as artists, it's up to y'all. It's y'all responsibility to be like, you know what? Again, as we said before, we're not going to talk about the subject matter because we know what it can do to our people. It can be very detrimental because it's one of the most powerful weapons. I mean, truthfully, it's actually one of the universal laws. One of the 7. We talk about vibration. So, yeah.
And many times when we talk about the record industry, they try to see what we paying attention to. Because they want the dollars from it.
Or they're going to force you to pay attention to what they want you to pay attention to.
But 9 times out of 10, people not listening to mainstream music like that no more. They listen to underground artists. And the underground artists making what they making because they heard it on the mainstream. And like, if that's going to pop, let me make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
so
when we come back,
originality going right there.
We in the studio with Beat Council. Hometown Music Heroes hosted by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
We'll have more conversations when we come back. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Come out to the Harbor Park Jazz Rhythm and Blues Festival at Celebration Place in Kenosha on Saturday, August 19th. The festival will feature a Kenosha hot dog and sausage cook-off between the Kenosha Police and the Kenosha Firefighters. Entertainment begins at 2 p.m. with performances by Landy Cabrera, Stephen Hall Experience, and headliner, Grammy Award-winning guitarist Norman Brown. See you in Kenosha for great music, food, and fun on Saturday, August 19th. For more information, visit mahonefun.org.
Want to save energy and money? With an energy-efficient home, you will use less and save more. We Energies has simple tips to help you reduce energy costs, like unplug fully charged cell phones to avoid wasted energy or clear furniture or rugs away from vents to improve airflow. Get a free online home energy assessment and learn more energy-saving tips at weenergies.com. We Energies. Simple, smart savings.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Olinger, and I'm a proud Riverside University High School Tiger. As a rising senior and top 10 in my class, I'm excited to lead our school's National Honor Society as the president and to coordinate our seasonal school blood drive. I also appreciate that my school offers Tiger Sisters, which is a women's empowerment mental health awareness group, which meets every Friday. On August 12th, come and see Riverside and get ready to head back to school at the Truth Family Fest from 10 to 3. We will have food trucks, vendors, and entertainment. See you there.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy. You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year. At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with a link.
Okay.
Smart.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Welcome back, Truth Nation. It's your boy Benjamin, live on the Tory Lowe Show doing the Pop Culture Report, and I need y'all to know something. All right, I want y'all to join us this Saturday, August 12th, the day after hip-hop's birthday, all right, for our free and open to the public Truth Family Fest from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. This is a can't-miss family-friendly event, and we want the whole community to come out for a great time. There will be live concerts. Beat Council will be there, and that's Obidiah, Bennet, Armon, Wilkes, and Jazz Jutley, and hosted by your boy Benjamin. There will be school supplies, delicious food, healthcare resources. DJ Brother Z will be DJing, financial education resources, and free giveaways. We can't wait to see you this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our Truth Family Fest. The Truth Family Fest is sponsored by Ascension, Wisconsin, Listening to You, Caring for You, Educators Credit Union, Achieving More Together, Hunger Task Force, Milwaukee's only free and local food bank, and Wisconsin's anti-hunger leader. Associated Bank, your money works here in MATC. You deserve a better alternative, Milwaukee.
Hey, look, Beat Council in a bit. I'm going to give y'all last words, and I want to know how we can keep up with you guys online.
You can find us on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. For me, I'm Obidiah Bennet. On Facebook, I'm Obidiah BC on TikTok and Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It's every other streaming service, we out there, music everywhere, YouTube. You can find our videos under Underdog Productions on YouTube.
Shout out to the
Underdog, Ryan Schultz. Armon.
Yeah, you can find all my music, Armon Wilkes, anywhere, all platforms, Armon Wilkes Music, Facebook fan page, Armon Wilkes Instagram. Yeah, everywhere. Google me.
Right.
Google
right.
me.
Google
Don't
me
Google
too,
me.
right.
Just go and type in Obidiah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I go on all social media platforms as DJ Jazz Jutley, Mr. Spice It Up Jazz. Always coming through with the curry.
Spice it up, Jazz.
You feel me? Right, YouTube,
Facts.
Instagram, Facebook. Hit my line for your next party. Let's get the vibes going.
He do always got some curry too. That's no cap. He always got some curry. Busting with the nine.
Jerk chicken.
Chill out.
With the basmati rice.
Come on. Curry. Every time I hear curry, and then the next thing I hear jerk chicken. So
fire combination.
I'm telling you, the samosas, all that, all that.
We go to lunch.
Sure, we're gonna do so online.
All right, well,
we appreciate y'all.
I thank y'all for joining us for the Hometown Heroes, hosted by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
Definitely.
Hey, look, when we come back, we're gonna have more discussion. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
It's that time, Wisconsin. The Wisconsin State Fair is back. From Thursday, August 3rd to Sunday, August 13th, check out the Wonder Fair Wheel, Spin City Amusement Ride and Game Area, and of course, all the crazy yet tasty new food options, such as the deep fried bacon cheese curd, a seaweed fish sandwich, loaded potato kettle corn, and many of your fan favorites. Vendors will accept cash inside the State Fair, but parking and admission will be cashless. So make sure you come prepared for the 11 days of fun.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance, hosted by me, Dr. Ken Harris, and Fred Johnson, Vice President and Wisconsin State Manager for Erie Insurance. Fred and I will be discussing the importance of DEI and highlight Erie Insurance's overall approach to DEI and future investments. Don't miss Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance, this Saturday, 10 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
The simple click of a seatbelt can mean the difference between life and death. But don't just take it from me.
As a nurse for the last 34 years, I've seen way too many people seriously hurt in crashes because they weren't wearing a seatbelt. Please protect yourself. Spare your family and emergency responders from needless trauma. Buckle up. Every seat, every trip, every time.
A life-saving message sponsored by the U.S. and Wisconsin DOTs.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel angry or depressed most of the time? Do you feel neglected or unloved?
Do you feel you attract people who tend to be compulsive or abusive?
Do you have money problems because of someone else's drinking?
Are you afraid or embarrassed to bring your friends home?
Do you feel that if the drinker loved you, she or he would stop drinking?
If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
More than half of all adults have a family history of alcoholism.
Not everyone trapped by alcohol is an alcoholic.
Families and friends are suffering too. Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Hi, I'm Rhea, and I ended up in the hospital with COVID for 130 days, 70 of which were spent on life support. At 41 years old, I was healthy and had a lifestyle filled with work, friends, and travel. Everyone 6 months and older should get their COVID and flu vaccines this season and keep all immunizations up to date.
To learn how to protect your family, visit vaccinateyourfamily.org/learn.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe, want all the action? Or you want all the smoke? Oh, this man, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Live from American Family Insurance Studio. Down at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour this Thursday, August 10th, 2023. And, there's a story that been going viral online, and I wanted to talk about it because it was the video of a black man holding his baby. And the police, for some reason, we didn't know why the police was on top of him at the restaurant, but he was holding his baby, and the police removed the baby from his hands and arrested him. I'm talking about beat him down right in the restaurant. This happened right here in Wisconsin. I want to say it happened in Waukesha, but I'm not sure exactly the place. But now I'm seeing news reports saying that this man wasn't even the person, the suspect. He was wrongfully arrested. Let's listen to what took place.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. New reaction tonight from witnesses who recorded a now viral video inside a Kenosha restaurant. It shows police taking down a man who was holding a baby. Those witnesses tell our Miriam McCarr the man who was arrested was not the suspect officers were searching for.
Please get the baby. Sure. Back up. We're trying.
It's the video stirring outrage in Kenosha.
Your baby head, be careful.
At least 3 officers are seen approaching this man holding a child. Moments later, they force him to the ground while he's still holding the child.
Somebody grab the baby.
You can hear the child crying. At some point, the child is removed and officers are seen repeatedly hitting the man while he's on the ground. According to witnesses, the man being hit was not the suspect police were looking for. We spoke to 2 Applebee's workers who were there when it all happened, one of them even taking that viral video.
I was the one screaming, get off of him, or get the baby, get the baby.
According to Kenosha sheriff's officials who are not involved in the incident, police entered the restaurant looking for what they were told were hit-and-run suspects with a baby. Eyewitnesses Hal Klebowitz and Alcira Rodriguez say those suspects were hiding in the bathroom. Police then allegedly mistook the man in the video as one of them.
If the cops would have communicated in between, it would have never happened. They would have realized that this is the wrong family.
The man in the video is now charged with 2 counts of restricting or obstructing an officer.
I was crying the whole time, I'm not going to lie. I was sobbing, and I couldn't believe that they were even doing that around the baby.
Community advocates gathering outside of the county's public safety building on Wednesday to condemn the officers in the video.
I don't think it's too much to ask the police to be guardians to the communities they are sworn to protect and serve, and not military-minded warriors who behave like an occupying force.
The Kenosha Police Department tell TMJ4 they're conducting an internal investigation. For now, social justice advocates at today's event are seeking answers and accountability for what happened. In Kenosha, Miriam McCarr, TMJ4 News.
Hey, look, and I'm going to tell you this. I watched this video and, I saw the comments, and since the police was grabbing a black man holding his baby, I think a lot of people probably assumed that he did something wrong. But really, the man was saying, hey, look, me and my family are here at this restaurant. We done nothing wrong, and y'all may need to check, before y'all try to arrest me while I'm out here with my family. It looked like he was like, no, I'm not the one. But these police officers didn't give a damn. They came at him with force, without talking, without getting the right information, without understanding what's happening fully, and just, my heart goes out to this young man and his family. Traumatized this family. Traumatizing. This video was traumatizing to watch. And they ripped the baby from his arms. And he did nothing wrong. Nothing. The real people who they was after, who they were supposed to be capturing, was in the bathroom. Barney Fife. This is like Barney Fife type stuff added with a little police brutality on the wrong person. And this man pleading with the cops. Hey, he was holding on to his baby, and many times people be like, okay, why don't you let the baby go? No, I'm sitting here eating. What are y'all grabbing me for? I'm here with my family. I'm here with my baby. I hope he sue him. I hope they sue the hell out of these officers. Because this renegade attitude and not being able to do good police work, it probably would have took them 10 minutes to get this right. 10 minutes to really do the real research to get this right. And many times when we talk about blacks in America in 2023 and how we feel about law enforcement and how we feel that, we're uncomfortable because they're not going to do the thorough search many times, or they're going to come in and just with a military force-like attitude up on us, and we ain't even did nothing. KP on the Talk to Text line said, don't forget one of the cops started beating on him. Start beating on the man. Somebody call Benjamin Crump. I hope Benjamin Crump working on this. Salute to the advocates and activists down in Kenosha. We want justice. Hey, look, when we come back, we got another guest for Hometown Heroes. Be Justice in the building. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, this is Sherwin Hughes, and we want you to join us for our inaugural Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 12th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. We're bringing the community together for a family festival that will have something for everyone. There will be live music, delicious food, financial resources, healthcare resources, and free haircuts for the kids. So mark your calendars for Saturday, August 12th to come out to our Truth Family Fest sponsored by Ascension, Wisconsin, Educators Credit Union, Hunger Task Force, and Associated Bank.
Whether you're an artist playing accountant, a barista trying to be a bean counter, or a student just looking to get started, the UW Credit Union app lets you be free to be you. With free credit scores, free online bill pay, and the ability to send money to friends. Because with fewer fees, you can do more of what you love. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for natural health and beauty solutions? Earth Angel Studio has you covered. Our organic products nourish your body and promote overall wellness. Try our unique tea blends for a perfect balance of flavor and health benefits. Join our exclusive membership for first access to new products and services, members-only sales, and exciting prize giveaways. Our experts offer top-quality spiritual health services like yoga, meditation, and Reiki. Visit Earth Angel Studio in Milwaukee, Sherman, Phoenix for transformative health and wellness solutions.
Find your next job at the Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Working Wednesday Job Fair on August 16th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Local employers, including the Milwaukee Bucks, Generac, and Mitchell International Airport will be there with jobs that need to be filled now. Meet face-to-face with potential employers, and individuals with past convictions are welcome. Be at GMUL's Working Wednesday on August 16th at GMUL's main office located at 435 West North Avenue in the historic Bronzeville neighborhood.
The Age of Reason took place over 200 years ago. It was a time of amazing scientific and philosophical progress all over the world. Truth, reason, and tolerance thrived and even shaped the Constitution of the United States of America, the foundation of our democracy. But now those building blocks of America, of democracy, are under attack. In just 2 decades, big tech social media billionaires have allowed their platforms to roll back truth, facts, and tolerance, and fill the screens in our homes and in our pockets with lies and hate. Online disinformation and hate affect everything, everyone, everywhere. It splits us apart, hurts our children, polarizes our societies, and is literally leading to violence and terror in our communities. Lies and hate everywhere are a threat to all people, anywhere. Be a part of the change. Help defend the future of our democracy. Go to counterhate.com to learn more.
Good Karma Brands is celebrating Thriving Through. We are proud to share an encouraging story from the Truth's General Manager, Cherie Harris, of thriving through her breast cancer diagnosis.
What words of encouragement or advice would you give to someone else who either might be in your shoes now, or they might be going through the first initial step of finding out, and their brain might be a little frantic with just a bunch of information and scenarios? So what advice would you give them, or words of encouragement?
I would say don't lose hope. This is not a death sentence. This is a reset sentence. This is something that's, yes, going to change you. It's going to change your perspective on a lot of things that you are going through. It's going to change your body makeup, but it does not define you. And it's something, like I always say, you can thrive through. And surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with a great medical team who advocates for you and give you the best care, because you're worth it. And just don't settle for something you don't know about. Ask questions. Hope is key. I would say having a positive mind and just being positive about life is key with this disease we call cancer.
How are you able to find the right team to go through this journey with you when it comes to the medical professionals that you have?
I did my research. I went online and I looked up the biographies of my team. I wanted someone who's innovative. I wanted to be part of a research program because I feel like my outcome is going to help the next woman or next male that encounters this disease. And so I would say do your research, ask questions, ask about their history. You are entitled to do that. That's what you're paying them for. And find out, what other specialties they have outside of cancer. You could be affected by the treatment, and you're going to need them to understand what that is for you.
Support our Thrive Through initiative by buying an exclusive Truth Thrive Through shirt by visiting 1017thetruth.com. All proceeds go to support breast cancer research. This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Yo. Look. Yeah, I got the juice. 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 They keep something to say. Got nothing to do. Ain't able to play. Yeah. Got nothing to lose. Yeah, I got the juice. 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 Ooh, me, I come away. Got nothing to prove. They all got the thirst. I got flavors to choose. My guy bust a shot. You gon' bust a move. I ain't talking static. We gon' blow a fuse. I got no opponent. The label, I own it. Blowing out a donut. Hanging like a noose. I'm down here in Houston. He right, you a fool. I came with the juice. I'm gon' make it ooze. All systems to go. Wake and pack a bow. Working to my shows. Pack till you can't move. Bitches on my fork.
101, 7 of Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got guests in the building. We got Beat Justice in the building. And he brought his baby with him. You know, hey, that's what's up. Yeah. Beat Justice in the building.
What's going on, world? What's going on, world?
Look, I've been following you. You doing this TV show now.
Right.
With the artists from the city.
Exactly, man.
You just recently made something, combined it with No Studios.
Exactly.
The Key, which was the name of the show.
Yep.
Now it's combined with No Studios. Let us know what's going on with that.
Well, it's not The Key no more. The Key, if you didn't know, is an open mic competition that we put together at the Miramar Theater. It was going on this past spring, and what we did is we had an open mic competition. Anybody was able to sign up. You were able to come, but we filmed it, and then we edited it, and then we put it on Channel 24. So it came on right before 414 Spotlight every Saturday. Mm-hmm. I was looking for a new venue to put it in, and I met with the owner of No Studios, and I was telling them my goals, and they were telling me their goals, and it was a great marriage that we put together. So they wanted to get into the content business. They wanted to create some content that they could sell and get syndicated somewhere.
Right.
That's the next move for them. And if you don't know about No Studios, currently you're able to become a member of their situation, and you can use their facility for events.
You say a member, so that means you got to pay like a monthly fee or something like that?
Yep, they got a monthly membership for all artists, no matter what you do, if it's music, if it's art, no matter what it is. But if you're a member of their website, you can use their facilities to do whatever you want to do for a very discounted price. Now you can rent this place out if you like, because they got a theater in there, so you could show your short film or whatever. But they wanted to get into the content business, and the owner of No Studios is John Ridley. John Ridley won an Oscar for a movie. He's in the movie business. So their idea was let's create some content out of our hometown, out of our base, with all these creatives.
I agree.
And another one of their goals was they wanted to create an album with artists from Milwaukee. They wanted to create like a compilation album.
Mm-hmm.
So we put the two together, and now it's a competition. So you come on this open mic television show, you show your work, you get judged by people that are actually in the industry, people that are actually in the music business. They judge what you do, and at the end of it, they're going to pick 6 artists to create an album. And this album is supposed to be a great representation of what Milwaukee sounds like. So it's not just one genre.
Right.
It's all different genres of music. We have a lot of artists that are signed up for this, but we're looking for a lot more because we want it to be a great gumbo of what the 414 sound like.
Okay, so now how do people get involved? Where do they go to sign up? Where do they go to try to be a part of it? If it's an artist out here listening, how can they get in contact to see if they can get involved with this? I think this is a great idea.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm very excited. It was one thing and it blew up. But if you want to be involved, you still have a chance. All you got to do is go to nostudios.com. They have it right there on their website. If you want to get straight to the point, nostudios.com/notvshow. And it's in all of my social. So if you follow me on Instagram, I am B Justice. You follow my company, Scholar Life, Facebook, Twitter. Well, I think Twitter's called X now or something like that.
X.
Yeah. So whatever it is, if you follow me on Instagram, my link is in the bio, and you can sign up. You can get tickets for the shows. Our first showcase is tomorrow. We got 14 artists locked and loaded, ready to go.
At No Studios.
At No Studios.
How, can people come watch?
Yes. We actually encourage it because this is a TV show, so we need a studio audience. We got a lot of tickets sold, but as many people as possible. You guys can come out, come check this out, and check it out for yourself if you're interested. What time is it? 7 to 10.
From 7 to 10 at No Studios.
Yep.
Are they taking money at the door?
Yep. $10 at the door.
Okay. Now, when you talk about the music scene and kind of dealing with Milwaukee, you've been an artist for a while, a long time, you know, in the city, dealing with different artists from the city. this is a huge thing because it's giving spotlight specifically to artists from Milwaukee.
Right. Right.
When you talk about giving back and creating a space for these artists, to me, that's exactly what you're doing right now.
Exactly. Well, that was the point of the first show. I moved to Phoenix for one, but I come back and forth here all the time because I do real estate here. I got a car lot here, so there's always a reason to come back to Milwaukee.
Right.
And with all the other things I do, nothing brings me joy like when it's entertainment.
Right.
Record me. Nothing brings me joy unless it's entertainment. Everything else is a job. So I wanted to create a job that has something to do with the culture. And why not? Why not give back in a way that helped me? Because open mic situations for me to get on stage is how I developed who I am. And I wanted to bring that to the city, but in a very dope way. And it just keeps expanding and it keeps blowing up. And what I mean by that is we are getting organizations to come in and say, hey, we want to be a part of that. You know about Whammy, the Whammy Awards.
Right.
Just got an email yesterday. We're on board. We want to advertise this. We want to send this to our members so they could be a part of this because this is a great idea. So Whammy is now on board. And on top of that,
who are the people from the industry that's judging this?
We got my man Godzilla.
Right.
For one. We got my man Chad Roper.
Oh, wow.
Yep, he's on board. Who else do we got? We got an executive from LA. His name is Chris Burton. He just got added to the Grammy situation.
Right.
But he's been in the music business for a very long time. My man Q Terry, he works with Mark Cuban, and his big thing that he did in the industry is he created a book that tells artists about how independent artists are making millions of dollars off NFTs. He's schooling them on the game on how to do that, and a bunch of other people from the city and outside of it that I can't think of right now that are coming on board to say we want to be a part of this. This is dope.
Oh, that's huge.
This is dope. Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, on top of Whammy saying they wanted to be a part of it, Broad Jam just said they want to be a part of it. And if you don't know who Broad Jam is, they are a licensing company that gets your music synced. So if you want to get in TV, if you want to get in film, if you want to get on commercials, they are the middleman.
I'm seeing a lot of people helping with that. I think that a lot of that knowledge was hidden.
Yes.
For a long time.
Yes. And it was hidden. I will say it was hidden, but a lot of the people on the independent side didn't know about it. If you were an independent artist, you didn't even know the first thing to do. But this company takes you from 0 to 100. If you got the sound that they need for whatever project they're working on,
they can find placement.
They can find you placement. And now they're on board, and they said they want to be a part of this project too. Summerfest, the contestants, Summerfest is saying that if you are a contestant, not even a winner, but if you are a contestant, okay, we're going to check out what you're doing to get you booked for Summerfest for the next year. It's just
that's powerful.
Up. It's blowing
that's
up.
That's powerful.
It's blowing up.
Hey,
and
look,
it's a dope opportunity for everybody.
Look, I'm going to tell you, I want to know when and where, you know what I mean, for these artists. Can you repeat again for those that are just tuning in? How can they get in contact and be a part of this project with no studios and be Justice, basically? What is it called now when the show? What is the name of the show now?
It's a playoff of No Studios. It's called If You Know, You Know. So that's the name of the TV show. It's the If You Know, You Know TV show. And it is the nostudios.com/no TV show. That's how you sign up.
Right.
There are 4 showcases. One of them is already sold out. The second one almost sold out too. The showcase dates are August 11th tomorrow, August 25th, September 2nd, and September 22nd. Those are the dates of the shows where you can sign up and you can perform. The winners will be announced at No Studios anniversary party on October 21st. And then after that, ending of the year, early next year is when we start filming the making of this album. So it's a 2-piece situation.
Wow.
Exactly. We're filming the people get chosen, and then we're going to film the process of making the album.
Can we get the 6 winners to come in from Hometown Hero on Thursday?
Why not?
I think they should.
Exactly. We got to go on runs. You know, when I'm doing something, I got to come here.
Right.
I got to come here.
Hey.
I got to go talk to the people. I've been in front of microphones all week because you got to go talk to the people. So when it's time to promote this album, it's time to go back on a run.
Right, because I think that the city is looking for some great talent.
Exactly.
We got a lot of great talent out here,
Too much of it. And a dope thing about this contest, streams, all the other stuff that usually matters doesn't matter in this situation. You just got to be dope. You just got to be dope.
Just got to have talent.
You just got to be dope right now.
And you got some people that can take that dopeness to the next level.
Exactly. Come on. I mean, the owner of this situation won an Oscar. Like,
right.
Oscar award-winning film.
They know what to do.
It's just too powerful, and it's so much meat on the bone. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know who's going to be a part of it tomorrow, but you need to sign up for it now.
And the people can come and watch. It's tomorrow from 7 to
10 o'clock.
To 10 o'clock.
At No Studios.
At No Studios.
Yep.
Hey, look, $10, I guess, to get in.
Exactly.
You can come down and watch Magic.
Exactly, man. Watch
TV
the
Magic.
history. Watch the history. Tomorrow's
History
our
in
first
the
taping.
making.
Exactly. Tomorrow's our first taping. We got 3 more showcases. There's a lot of more pieces to the puzzle that get put together to put this show together.
Right.
And then on top of that, I didn't say about Channel 24. We are still filming to put this on Channel 24.
Right.
So the live stream situation, let me explain it. So we do the taping, we do the filming. That's an event. After that, we take those recordings and then we make a live stream show. The live stream start August 23rd at 7 p.m. It's going to be If You Know TV on YouTube, and you can watch this on nostudios.com as well.
Oh, wow.
So the live stream is how the judges come into play. So the judges are in LA, the judges are in New York, wherever they are. They all show up for this live stream. They all watch all the performances. There will be commercial breaks for, I'm going to get to that too. There will be commercial breaks.
To pay the bill.
Exactly. So for all you businesses, here you go. Here's a dope opportunity to show the whole culture of Milwaukee, not just the artist side.
Wait a minute. Is it just rap or is it country? Is it R&B?
Everything. Now, I have a lot of rap because I'm in the hip-hop world, so the people that follow me or in my circle, we got a lot of rap. But we want everything.
So if a rock and roll person came in.
We got 2 of them signed up.
Yeah, I mean, but this is what you want. You want a variety.
Exactly. I want a gumbo of what Milwaukee sound like. So the live stream, all the artists get, the dates will be spread out over the live stream. There will be commercial breaks in the live stream. The judges watch the live stream. If you were on the show that week, you definitely want all your people to watch the live stream so they can get in the chat and boost you up, talk about what they like. This is just open for everybody. And then after that live stream situation gets aired on Channel 24 right before 414 Spotlight.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, it's dope. So if you have anything you want to advertise, any business, y'all want to show off what you do, get more eyes on what you're doing, you want to hit us up, No Studios and Be Justice, because we got ad space for everybody. And it's a dope opportunity, man.
Anything that we haven't talked about that people need to know about what you're trying to do right now, Be Justice.
Even if you are a veteran in this music situation in Milwaukee, you definitely want to sign up for this. I'm getting a lot of new artists, people I never heard of.
But you want like people that from all sides, old, young.
I got 16-year-olds, I got 40-year-olds.
Right.
I want to make the best project possible. I want to make what we sound like, and I want it to be dope. And I don't want the artists that are vet to say that they may not be for me, because it is. Because everyone who's in the music business, we spend money to get our brand out there, right? The submission fee for this is $25. That's it.
That's nothing.
It's $25 to submit. If you are chosen, you have no cap on the possibilities of what's going to happen. You get an advance for your work. You get a placement, so you get paid for whatever you do, for whatever you write. No Studios pays all the legal fees for everyone to get their splits and all of that. And this is a piece of art that we came together to make, and it's there forever. It's there forever on the video side.
And this, like you said, is going to be history.
History. It's a no-brainer. If I wasn't a part of this, I'd sign up, I'd perform, and I'd kill it because I want to be a part of that. So,
hey, look, we just heard one of your songs before you came on the air. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You still making music?
Yeah, man. I can't stop. I could try.
Right.
But
it's in your blood,
happen, man. It ain't gonna happen. So right now I'm in entrepreneur producer mode. You know, I'm putting this situation together. But as soon as the show gets to we pick our winners, I get to get in the studio and I get to do like what I really love to do. Create with other people that are talented. That's my love. So I can't wait to get to, that's like the finish line for me.
Right.
Once I find my artists, we get our producers on deck. This is a Milwaukee project, and we get to show how talented we are because we got some gold.
Put it on display.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, look, B Justice, I appreciate you for stopping through.
No problem.
You got your little cameraman in the building.
Yes,
Did she want to say something?
Ray, you want to get on the mic? You want to say something to Milwaukee? No, she don't want to say nothing.
Okay, hey, look.
She didn't even want to come.
Well, look, make sure that you keep us updated. What'd she say?
Wait, what'd you say?
What you want to say?
What you gonna tell the people? She not ready.
Yeah, she's thinking about it.
It's okay.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Continue to do what you're doing, Be Justice. You always gonna have, a space to come and let everybody know what you're doing right here on 101.7 The Truth on the Tory Lowe Show.
I appreciate it.
And like I said, the opportunities that you're creating for these young people, for these older people, for anybody that wants to have their artwork on display is amazing.
Yes, man, and I'm excited. This is probably one of the most exciting things I ever done. Just to have an idea and then to have so many people say that's a great idea. Let me be a part of it is like just a great feeling, great reassuring feeling that I like the song play. I do got the juice. I do got the juice. The ideas that I come up with are golden, and it feel good. And as a creative, anybody out there listening, I want y'all to just push for all of them ideas you got in your head.
Right.
Because it could be.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing. If you believe it, it's probably the truth. It's probably the truth. It's probably worth the world seeing what you got in your head. So that's one of the dopest feelings for me, just to have an idea and it blow. And
that's why you got the juice.
Exactly.
DJ Brother Z, let's listen to some I Got the Juice on the way out. Hey, look, Be Justice, I thank you for stopping through as usual.
Yeah, man, I got you.
And you keep being creative. You keep being you. And like I said, we proud of you right here in Milwaukee. Keep
Thank you, man.
up the great work.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, Truth Nation, when we come back, we have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Yeah, she grew up in the deep end where the sharks be. I'm on the highway and I'm finna come through. She got me finna miss whatever it cost me. My little mommy's a fantasy come true. But you know this ain't no playground, they don't play around. But you know this ain't no playground, they don't play around. In the light, let me see you in the light. If you're real, I'm standing in the light. Let me see you in the light. If you're real,
more of The Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The golden days of summer are here. More Brewers games, sun-drenched days of tailgating, and exhilarating summer nights are waiting for you at American Family Field. Embrace it all with your crew while Brewers baseball season reaches its peak, because the best days of the year won't be here forever. Make the most of it and plan your game day at Brewers.com today.
Hi, I'm Juliana Krantz, and I'm a proud Riverside University High School Tiger. As a rising junior, my favorite things about Riverside have to be the friends I've made here and the extracurriculars I get to take part in. I also really like being able to challenge myself in my classes. I'm excited for the school year because it means I get to have another amazing season on the Forensic Speech and Debate team at RUHS. On August 12th, come and see Riverside and get ready to head back to school at the Truth Family Fest from 10 to 3. We will have food trucks, vendors, and entertainment. See you there!
Good Karma Brands is celebrating Thriving Through. We are proud to share an encouraging story from The Truth's General Manager, Cherie Harris, of thriving through her breast cancer diagnosis.
What this journey has taught me is exercise patience with yourself. The recovery is long and it's going to be hard, but you have to be patient with it and you will get through it. That's what it's taught me. Another thing that's very important is changing my lifestyle, changing what I eat, how I cook, how I order. That is very important. I think nutrition has everything to do with your body makeup and how you're going to wake up and feel the next day. And if I'm not eating right, I'm not going to feel right. And that could be whatever choice it is. But for me, it's less of one protein versus the other. And that just helped me just repurpose myself and make myself feel better. And knowing that I'm doing everything I can to reset and refocus and remove this cancer from my body. And that's what changed. And that was hard, but it's well worth it.
What are you looking forward to moving forward?
I'm looking forward to getting back into work. The truth has meant everything to me. It's my dream role, and I'm so excited to return back to work. I'm looking forward to living my best life, and that means a better work-life balance, traveling, spending time being an empty nester. It's a new chapter, and it's a new day. And I turned 50, and I want to know what that next chapter looks like, and what that means, being 50 and being a cancer survivor all in one. But it's like I said, cancer doesn't define who I am. It's something that happened to me. So I'm excited to rebuild this puzzle, have new wardrobe maybe, and just go at it and thrive through what life brings to me and be a fighter every step of the way.
Support our Thrive Through initiative by buying an exclusive Truth Thrive Through shirt by visiting 1017thetruth.com. All proceeds go to support breast cancer research.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Stein. The NFL preseason is in full swing. The Packers down in Cincinnati this week as the two teams held a joint practice on Wednesday in preparation for Friday night's game. Could first-year starter Jordan Love see some playing time in Cincinnati this week?
Yeah, another plan, get a couple series out there. Not sure how many yet. Say we're going to kind of base it off practice, how it went. I'm excited. I definitely want to be out there, get some reps. Get back into the game mode.
Packers-Bengals set to kick off Friday night at 6 p.m. Mark Canha scored the winning run in the bottom of the 10th inning as the NL Central leading Milwaukee Brewers beat the Colorado Rockies by a final score of 7-6 on Wednesday afternoon. With the victory, the Brewers now leading the NL Central Division by 2.5 games over both the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. This sports update is brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I need a white horse, suicide doors, and we out of here. My horse kicking up noise when it's outfield. My boys bringing them toys, and they down for real. Public and doing my thing. Shift the discussion, I bring up a budget. They talking about numbers, ain't show me a thing. Be wearing they heart on their sleeve. All my emotions like holding a sling. Close to the heart, they're in a part of me that I'ma be giving for free. It's okay, I guess. The flaw that I can't confess, and the truth that I can't condemn. Stare at a heart that I can't protect. When I place my best, the potential and made my
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, I'm telling you, Be Justice got a great project going on. Like I said, support hometown talent. We got to build the structure. We got to build them economics up. Hey, everybody get on board. Hey, look, I believe in a couple more years we'll be able to do a show from the city to fill up Pfizer Forum like Drake did. If we all come together, it can happen. It's right here in our hometown, and we got to get them economics together. But I want to swing over to Indiana. And a family from Indiana is issuing a warning about drinking too much water after a 35-year-old mother died of water toxicity during the 4th of July weekend. Now, I didn't know you could die from drinking water. Let's listen.
An Indiana family is sending a warning during these hot summer months. They say drinking too much water can be deadly. Over the 4th of July weekend, 35-year-old Ashley Summers was out at a lake with her husband and 2 daughters. She died of water toxicity while out in the sun. Her brother said she was feeling dehydrated and felt like she couldn't drink enough water. Summers made it home but passed out in her garage and never regained consciousness.
Someone said that she drank 4 bottles of water in that 20 minutes. And I mean, average bottle of water is like 16 ounces. So that was 64 ounces that she drank in the span of 20 minutes.
Water toxicity occurs when
somebody drinks too much water really quickly, there are certain things that can make somebody more at risk for it. But the overall thing that happens is that you have too much water and not enough sodium in your body.
Some of the symptoms associated with water toxicity include having cramps or soreness, nausea, and headaches. Experts say it's best to consume electrolytes with some sodium and some potassium.
Okay, so this is news to me. DJ Brother Z, I mean, you know how they got them people that's drinking a gallon of water a day? You know, they say water, water is supposed to be good for you, but according to this story, you can die from drinking water. This woman died. She had 4 16-ounce, things of water and passed out. I guess she drank them all within 20 minutes. But how many times have just got to drinking water? Like, I'm thirsty. I've never heard of nothing like this. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And I know a lot of y'all say drink a lot of water. Y'all got y'all little gallon of water that y'all try to drink a day. I remember somebody tried to get me to drink a gallon of water. They say drink a gallon of water a day. Was they trying to kill me, DJ Brother Z?
Hey, sounds like they were trying to set you up for the okie doke.
Yeah, like it seemed like they was trying to get me to smash the water in 20 minutes. A gallon. I guess if you want to, I guess that they wouldn't be able to trace that back to you. If you got somebody to drink, I hope you don't see no challenges where somebody say, let's drink this water in this amount of time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you this. I've never heard of this. My condolences go out to the families that were affected by this situation. But this was the most interesting thing when it comes to just health. I hear about people drowning from water, taking in a lot of water, drowning. But, hey, I guess it can happen, DJ Brother Z. Somebody on the talk to text lines, 8190 says, sounds like a white problem to me.
Bruh.
Wow. Hey, look, it's something that I've noticed that now, vegetables got, they're recalling vegetables now. They're recalling all of the healthy foods. A lot of people, they used to throw it in your face. You need to eat healthy. You need to eat apples and fruits and, we vegan and things like that. Well, now what I'm seeing is a lot of recalls on a lot of fruit and vegetables and things like that. And then the pesticide idea and things like that. So you got to wash the vegetables. You got to make sure that you're not consuming any pesticides. Many times when we talk about PFAs and things like that, are we truly eating and drinking healthy right now? Is there, unless you're growing your own food? DJ Brother Z, do you think you can truly eat healthy without being affected by some type of chemical right now?
No.
Right. So you see people at the gym working out. You see, people getting in shape. But is there truly a way other than growing your own food and making your own things up to eat healthy right now? I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of different ideas going on, Truth Nation. And like I said, to die from drinking water, DJ Brother Z drinking some water right now.
Hey, you too loud, Tori.
Should I be worried about it? Hey, look, when we come back, there's a story. There's a story about a doctor, a family that had a baby, and the doctor ended up pulling the baby head off during the labor. We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Truth Nation. We want to celebrate the survivors of breast cancer and highlight their stories of fighting and thriving through their diagnosis. To celebrate survivors for a limited time only, we're selling specialty 1017 The Truth Thrive Through shirts. Visit 1017thetruth.com right now to purchase our limited edition Thrive Through shirts supported by Obvious Shirts. All sale proceeds go to support the Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin Breast Cancer Care and Research Fund. To support this effort, you can visit 1017thetruth.com to buy a specialty Truth shirt and support the fight against breast cancer.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and I lost my 10-year-old daughter, Teresa, to COVID in just a few short days. Teresa was a healthy child who loved to dance. When Teresa got sick, I didn't think it was serious until she was rushed to the hospital. COVID and flu can be serious for anyone, but they're especially dangerous for communities of color. Please get your COVID and flu vaccines and stay up to date on all immunizations, because vaccines save lives.
To learn how to protect your family, visit vaccinateyourfamily.org/learn.
The next disaster is coming. The time to get ready is now. Make a plan. Identify meetup locations and people you'll need to contact. Put your contact list in your wallet, on your phone, and somewhere visible in your home. Build a kit. Store enough food and water for 3 days. Don't forget your pets. And consider buying a pre-made kit. Keep at least 7 days of medication on hand. Work with your pharmacist and insurance company to secure the extra doses. Make copies of important documents. Keep them on your phone, in the cloud, or on a USB stick. Stay informed. Learn about local hazards. Take courses in CPR and first aid. And sign up for local alert systems. An early warning can give you the time you need to prepare for a fast-moving disaster. Be ready. Learn more at americares.org/send-us-in.
To some people, the sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much. But that's not necessarily true. By 6 months, they're combining vowels and consonants. By 9 months, they're trying out different kinds of sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on some meaning. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Early screening and intervention can make a lifetime of difference and unlock a world of possibilities. Take the first step at autismspeaks.org.
You are listening to The Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The process and the end product are equally as valuable.
Yeah, I don't got it yet, but I'm trying. And I see that there's no point in me lying to you. Faces changing, yours ain't been two-sided. This year ain't been Kodak, but we could pretend like we dancing.
1017 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. This next story may not be suitable for everyone. Graphic story that's we about to talk about. A young couple out of Atlanta had a horrible experience, and they're suing, claiming neglect on the doctor's behalf. Their baby decapitated during birth. Let's listen to see what's going on down in Atlanta.
To tell you something heartbreaking, but it is graphic and could be inappropriate for children.
A young Clayton County mother and father have sued their OBGYN and Southern Regional Hospital after they claim the doctor's negligence led to their baby being decapitated during childbirth.
In the wrongful death lawsuit filed in Clayton County this morning, the couple claims the hospital covered up their baby's death. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from Southern Regional Hospital in Riverdale, where that death happened.
Good evening. What a sad and horrendous story. I have learned today that the Clayton County Police Department is investigating this baby death. And as for the parents, well, they're just too distraught to talk about it.
This is one of the most sad, egregious, and horrific situations that I've ever seen.
20-year-old Jessica Ross and her boyfriend, Travion Taylor Sr., have an unimaginable story. Their attorney says the young couple was full of joy and anticipation for their first child. They came here to Southern Regional Medical Center for the delivery July 9th. According to the complaint, doctors had diagnosed Ms. Ross with diabetes a year earlier, making her a high-risk pregnancy, but she consistently went to appointments while she was expecting. The couple's attorney says after about 10 hours of labor, Jessica was fully dilated and ready for delivery of Travion Jr. But according to the complaint, they say his shoulders got stuck in the vaginal canal.
What wound up happening after that is just brutal. Dr. St. Julian came in and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken.
According to the complaint, that is when Dr. St. Julian called for an emergency C-section.
When the womb was open, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head. The head was stuck in the vagina.
The couple's attorneys allege nurses and medical staff at the hospital lied to the couple about what happened, discouraged them from getting an autopsy, tried to encourage them to cremate the child, and failed to report the death to the medical examiner.
They also did not report the death to the authorities of Clayton County or the Clayton County medical examiner. This report was made by a funeral home. And after their funeral home waved the flag and alerted the authorities regarding this, it wasn't until then when Dr. St. Julian told the family what actually happened.
Wow. And they tried to cover it up. And once again, my condolences go out to this young family, birthing a child, trying to build their family, and this tragic situation takes place. And many times people wonder why there's such a mistrust when we go into these medical facilities, and then the work afterwards to encourage the family to cremate the baby so there's no evidence, to try to cover this up, every day, when I hear the things that are going on, in our neighborhoods, in our communities, not only right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but across the country. It just makes me shake my head. This is why we got to be more diligent. We can no longer sit back. I say get that Alabama spirit and let's fight. It's not physical. It's just the energy to protect one another. We gotta rise up. We gotta get above what's happening, and it's gonna take us to do it together. Hey, look, it's simple. It's simple. We have to come to the aid of one another. And I know a lot of y'all want to go and travel and talk to a bunch of people, but start in your neighborhood. Let's get your block together. Let's get the neighborhood together. Let's get the people organized on your block. Everybody want to take this big leap. Have this Martin Luther King speech. And I'm gonna tell you, if I see I don't want to go to no march on Washington, to no another march on Washington. They wore it out. They saw that they can use that as a tool to keep y'all chasing y'all tail. So it worked the last time. Let's get everybody to go do the march on Washington. For what? For what? After 4 or 5 of them, what we doing here? What we doing here? I'm not going back over there. I went one time. I started looking throughout history. Now they use it for votes now. They use it as a symbolic way to charge up everybody right before the elections come. the Democrat Party uses it as a weapon now for them. It shouldn't be nobody standing at another march in Washington. Unless we getting reparations, unless they about to go cut that check, we shouldn't go up there. Because they think you stupid. They think, oh, here go all the cattle and sheep. Hey, look, I'm telling the truth. Y'all may not like it, but it's the truth. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more discussion, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
It's that time, Wisconsin. The Wisconsin State Fair is back. From Thursday, August 3rd to Sunday, August 13th, check out the Wonder Fair Wheel, Spin City Amusement Ride and Game Area, and of course, all the crazy yet tasty new food options, such as the deep fried bacon cheese curd, a seaweed fish sandwich, loaded potato kettle corn, and many of your fan favorites. Vendors will accept cash inside the State Fair, but parking and admission will be cashless. So make sure you come prepared for the 11 days of fun. August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the greatness of Black businesses in our community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. This is why I will be spotlighting 4 Black businesses in Milwaukee. Follow 1017 The Truth on social media and YouTube so you can hear the incredible stories of these Black businesses. And make sure y'all buy Black all month long. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Getting support from friends online kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
Instead of smoking after I ate, I'd get up and take a walk.
I missed having a cigarette in my hand, so I'd hold a pen or a straw, anything.
Until I knew I wouldn't give in to temptation, I spent more time with my friends who didn't smoke.
I went to places that were smoke-free.
I didn't stay quit the very first time I tried.
I kept on trying, and I learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
We did it, so can you.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
We didn't know what to expect. We were just left in a hotel.
My mom was doing drugs in the house.
Tay and Brianna spent years of their childhood in homes that weren't safe. They were placed in foster care and longed for a permanent, loving home.
I didn't know what my future was.
I wouldn't speak to anyone. I was afraid of everything.
With help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption, Brianna and Tay were adopted and now feel excited about their futures.
I'm studying to be a chef, and I really want to travel the world.
I'm going to be a mechanic, and I can focus on my career.
Right now, in the United States, there are more than 100,000 children in foster care, just like Brianna and Tay, who need a family now. Learn how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
You know, I'm working in the morning, and I was listening back on the Truth app.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth. Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone says something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Sure, no, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me this third hour of the Tory Lowe Show this Thursday, August 10th, 2023. And we got some guests on the lines from Get the Lead Out Coalition. They're having a gathering today talking about the lead poisoning crisis on the north side caused by lead in the water from the lead pipes. This will be happening at Mercy Memorial Baptist Church, 2477 North 36th Street, today from 6 p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. How you doing, Robert? How you doing, Minister William?
I am well by God's grace. Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, God bless you, Minister William Muhammad. And Robert Miranda on the line.
Good afternoon, Brother Tor. How you been doing?
Fine. Now this lead thing has been a huge issue, and I talk about this all the time. We've been discussing this for a long time. What's going on today?
Well, today we will be having a forum at Mercy Memorial, and I want to thank you for having us on, brother. In our judgment, to Get the Lead Out Coalition, this is the greatest health crisis that we have in our city and in this nation. If you look at the theme of it, is lead poisoning today leads to crime and incarceration tomorrow.
Facts.
There's much research and study that shows that when children have high lead levels at the age of toddlers, at that young age,
from 0 to 6,
it impairs their cognitive ability. It lowers the IQ, and it inclines them to behavior that is antisocial. And so, when we look at what's going on in Milwaukee, and we look at the crime rate, we look at the homicide, we look at the kinds of crimes that we are committing, the stolies and the things, the antisocial behavior that's taking place in the hood, this is not natural behavior.
Right.
And every generation, we seem to decline morally, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. I mean, when you have young men, and not just young men, but just men in general, not able to control their emotion, not just beating women, but shooting women.
Right.
See, this is an emergency type crisis, and it's something that, you know, lead is not the only variable, of course, but we see the link, and we know for a fact that there's 66,000 lead service lines, and they're heavily, populated, densely populated in the black and brown community,
right,
and poor communities. And we see through the statistics of the NPS that our reading level is astoundingly low. Our math level is astoundingly low. And what link does that have to this lead crisis?
And there was a study that showed that the schools had lead laterals coming where the kids were drinking the lead from the laterals in the schools.
Right. And we'll have Sister Aisha Carr there tonight, and she'll be talking about that.
Robert Miranda, what are your comments about what's going on right now with the lead, and why should people get out and come to the meeting tonight from 6 to 8 p.m.?
Well, and thank you, Tori, for having us on today as well. The meeting is important so that people understand the narrative and the message being sent out by government, by local government, especially here in Milwaukee, that lead level in the water is low, is still a condemnation. It is condemning next generation of our children to be poisoned by this very toxic metal. And what is happening is that even though the parts per billion of lead in the water may be 2 or 3 or 4 parts per billion, the bottom line is there is no safe level of lead.
Right.
And when you think about the cumulative ingestion of that low amount of lead in the water every day being consumed by our children, over time, not only do we see what we are seeing today, but the effects on adults also are shown today in studies that heart problems, memory problems, reproductive problems, all of the things that people are experiencing health-wise, a lot of that is related to lead. And the only way they're going to find out if it is related to lead in their own person, in their own body, is if adults take the time to go to their doctor, and ask for a blood lead test to see if they have lead in their blood, lead in their body, because a lot of people, especially adults, don't do that. And so adults need to take advantage of the fact that they are probably suffering from lead effects, and if they are having issues physically, health-wise, with heart, with memory, with other things, they should check their blood lead levels to make sure that their blood lead levels are not over 3.5 micrograms per deciliter. 3.5 is the number. If your blood lead levels are over 3.5 micrograms per deciliter, you have the possibility of having suffered effects of lead poisoning.
Wow. Now, tonight from 6 o'clock to 8 p.m., from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., there will be a gathering at Mercy Memorial Baptist Church, 2477 North 36th Street. What is the message tonight? What should they expect to hear tonight?
Well, we want to educate the community and inform them of where we are. The mayor and the city have an initiative now to...
They said 20 years.
To remove, 20 years, right. So one of our goals is 10 years or less. We're looking at other cities. We're looking at how aggressive they are. We will have a brother who's the director of water and sewage in Newark, New Jersey, removed 24,000 lead service lines, or 22,000 lead service lines in about 24 months. They were very aggressive. They engaged the community. There was transparency. They helped build capacity for minority companies so that they could actually participate. These are all of the things that need to be done here in the city of Milwaukee. And so that's why we invited him to come so that the community could see what's going on, and they're not bystanders, but they're participants. We have to push for this.
Okay.
We have to be involved. We have to be active, and we have to let the elected officials and the policymakers know that we're not just going to sit by and let you just be so laissez-faire with this.
Well,
so nonchalant about this. 20 years is too long.
Well, I'll tell you this, Brother Robert and Brother Minister William Muhammad. I want to do something on the show where we have a panel, of people to come and talk about how serious this lead crisis is right here in the city of Milwaukee. So I would love for you all to organize that for Truth Nation so we can make sure that we can have a thorough conversation about what's going on.
Be my honor, and it'll be our pleasure to make that happen.
Yes, sir.
All right. Once again, there is a gathering tonight at Mercy Memorial Baptist Church, 2477 North 36th Street, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The Get the Leg Out Coalition will be gathering. They want the community to come out tonight to get the information about what's going on with the lead, the up-to-date information on what's going on with the lead laterals and the lead poisoning that's happening right now in the city. I'll give y'all opportunity to give me some last words before we run the break.
Well, I want to thank you first of all, brother. Once again, we would be happy to come back on. We appreciate it. We want those lead laterals removed in the poorest communities first. We want them removed at no cost to the homeowners. We want there to be community oversight, that it may be monitored so that there's transparency. And we want free and accessible lead poisoning testing for children and adults by the Milwaukee Health Department. Those are just a few things that we want, other than just having those lead laterals removed.
Right. Brother Robert.
And I'll echo the sentiments of Brother William Muhammad, and I'll basically say again, thank you, Tori, for having us on, and it'll be a pleasure to help organize a panel like that for the show.
Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for being out here on these front lines and continue to fight because y'all been fighting for a long time.
Make sure you have some of the policymakers. I'll try to have some of those policymakers on there who are spinning a whole nother narrative so that we can have a real good dialogue.
Oh, no. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you this. When y'all formulate the panels, first of all, it's the information first. Once you get the information, then you get the people, the policymakers on, because the information have been dispersed to the public, and then they can hold them accountable.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Education
I really appreciate it.
On the subject is crucial right now.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Hey,
thank you, brother. We appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming on. Hey, have a great Get the Lead Out gathering tonight. I appreciate y'all for coming on the show, and I will talk to y'all soon.
All right, brother. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, God bless you. Hey, once again, Mercy Memorial Baptist Church, 2477 North 36th Street tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. They'll be talking about what's going on with the lead crisis that's going on right here in the city of Milwaukee. I'm for this. I think that we don't talk about it enough. Hey, look, when we come back, we got another guest. We got guests all day, DJ Brother Z. But this time we got treats. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join us Saturday, August 12th for our free open to the public True Family Fest from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. There will be live concerts, free haircuts for the kids, free backpacks filled with school supplies, delicious foods, healthcare resources, financial education resources, and free giveaways. We can't wait to see you Saturday at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our True Family Fest. The True Family Fest is sponsored by Ascension, Wisconsin, Educators Credit Union, Hunger Task Force, Associated Bank, and MATC.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as one business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When looking for a healthcare provider, you want someone who genuinely cares about you, which is why Health Connections Incorporated is where it's at. They're a Black, woman-led nonprofit organization that provides both clinical and non-clinical healthcare. The direct clinical care they provide includes primary care, HIV care and prevention, and transgender health. HCI leaders are advocates, activists, decision makers, speakers, organizers, and collaborators on social determinants of health that impact healthcare access and health equity for all. Sign up for their mailing list at healthconnectmke.org.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. But prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Cause you got something special that makes me wanna taste you. I want it all day long. I'm addicted like it's wrong. I want it all day long. I'm addicted like it's wrong.
What you gonna do with that dessert? Do what, do I did that, did I did that. Do what, do I did that, do I did that. Do what, do I did that, do I did that. Murder that, dance up, dance up. Make, murder, make, murder.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got Chef Artania in the building, Artania Westfall in the building from Artie Sweet Talk Cupcakes and Catering.
Correct.
Hey, look, I got some cupcakes in here with the strawberry on top. I mean, these things look delicious. You'll be out at the True Family Fest.
Yes, I will. And I'm excited because I will be bringing my new brand, which is called VGP. It's new.
VGP,
okay?
What does it stand for?
Very good people.
Right.
That eat vegan, gluten-free, or plant-based meals.
Okay, that's what's up. So Because when people think about sweets, they just want to eat. They just want to taste it.
Yes.
I mean, it satisfies, the sweet tooth.
Mm-hmm.
How long you been baking? How long you been making these treats?
Sweet treats. So
Oh, my
sweet
goodness.
treats was formulated because, I thought about baking and how it made me feel. And I started to bake initially as a stress release, right? So I started listening and thinking about the word stressed. And I said, you know what? Stress spelled backwards is desserts.
What?
So I need to relieve a lot of people's stress with my good desserts.
With desserts.
So 3 years ago, 2 days before the pandemic,
Reverse the stress.
reverse that. Put some good in your
Right.
mouth. So sweet talk derived because when people think sweet right away, the first thing I hear, especially of people of my culture, okay, I got the diabetes. I'm
Right.
diabetic.
Diabetes.
I'm diabetic.
Right.
Well, that's why I make vegan, gluten-free, sugar-free products.
And it tastes like
It tastes
what
like the
you
real
always been
thing.
tasting, right?
hmm Today, the cupcake you're having is the strawberry queen cream.
The strawberry queen cream.
Mm-hmm. And
I like strawberry queen.
Yes, one of the most popular desserts that we have is the zucchini carrot cake with the walnuts and the chocolate chips. Now, what you have there is the turtle cheesecake.
Oh wow, this turtle cheesecake looks powerful.
Yes,
I mean it looks so good.
Enough to share.
I don't know if I'm sharing. I might have to take this, take this for me.
Yes,
But this queen cupcake strawberry
cream queen.
Hey, look, once again, Truth Nation, if y'all want to look live on YouTube, we on live on YouTube on the 101.7 The Truth. Miss Westfall, Chef Westfall, I'm going to tell you right now.
Yes.
This is a treat on the show today.
Yes.
Many times when people come in and they bring tasty things in, we like to taste it live on air. We got our boy Benjamin in the building.
All right now.
Hey, and I need you to help me taste these cupcakes, Benjamin.
No problem.
Okay.
Hey, look, because this is the real taste test right now.
That's right. I mean, don't hold back.
We
Let
do
me
this.
know.
We do this on the show.
So let me just tell you a few things. So pretty soon I'm going to be opening up in brick and mortar with Rhea Grant at the Social. That's going to be popping on 24th and North pretty soon in the fall of this year. So, I do all the desserts for Pfizer Forum and that. And Giannis and all
That's
that.
what's up.
That's the undercover.
Oh, wow.
So, that's why when I thought about stress, it's no better way to relieve the stress than to put some in your mouth that not only is healthy for you. Now, we have unhealthy options, and I don't want to say unhealthy. We got the banana pudding and the peach cobbler and the key lime, but we also offer those in vegan, gluten-free, and sugar-free, too. So you can have your cake and eat it, too. You don't have to be held up by anything. That's why I created this. Because
Benjamin, hey, sit down. Get the microphone on, Benjamin. You know how we do. It's about that time.
Man, this is one of my favorite parts of the Tory Lowe show.
right.
Truth Nation, this is one of my favorite parts of the Tory Lowe show is actually taste testing. All right.
Okay.
If it's Benjamin verified, that means it's excellent.
Okay.
It means it's amazing.
Well, I hope so, because this will be at the family.
This is at the Family Fest?
Yes, but see, I'm also going to be doing some catering. So I'm going to be grilling. Girl can do it all. Do you see the shirt?
I see.
See the shirt?
Okay now.
Get down with the get down. Now, not only am I going to be bringing healthy things and, some favorites, but I'm going to be on the grill. I'm going to do some plant-based vegan burgers.
You got some rib tips?
I'm not doing ribs, but I am going to do vegan fried chicken sandwich.
Okay. I'd love to taste that.
You gonna
at the Truth
taste
Family
it.
Fest.
I love to put food in people, especially men's mouths.
Look, they say the best way to get to a man's heart.
Hey, it's through his stomach.
Hey, all right. I'm finna taste this cupcake, the strawberry queens with the queen icing on it, I guess.
Yes, and that delicious strawberry.
That strawberry looks fresh.
If y'all want to watch Truth Nation, 101.7 The Truth on YouTube and Twitter, Hey, I'm finna take a bite, BJ.
My only question is now, what am I holding in my hand here?
So what you have is a very decadent. You see how thick that is? Our men, our black men need to put substance in their mouth.
This is so
I'm
good.
not giving you that. That's So
put
that
it in your
at the
mouth,
bottom,
Put it in your mouth, Hey, I'm getting ready to put it in my mouth.
I didn't put the strawberry cupcake in my mouth. Oh my
that was
God.
Yeah, you got
You got to lick the sides. Got to lick that.
Hey, man.
Now, what you're eating is the bottom of that is an Oreo. It's an Oreo cookie crust.
I can smell it. An Oreo cookie crust.
Yep, and then I'm not playing with the cheesecake. It's thick. Then you got those pecans and the chocolate and the caramel all swirled in there.
Look.
And let me tell you, if you guys remember a bakery that used to be here called McCoy's, that's their caramel.
I'm
bringing that back.
My mouth is watering right now.
Well, get it in
I'm about
there.
to. Yeah, okay. Truth Nation.
This strawberry cupcake is gone.
I'm having on my cupcake.
DJ Brother Z, what you think? How you feeling
I'm
right
having my cupcake. I need a new one.
You need a new one. Well, you got to come on down to the
My
Truth
cupcake went
Family
missing
Feast.
too. I need another one.
Well, hey, it's going to be plenty of them. We'll have the strawberry.
Oh,
we'll
this is
have
where
the
it's at.
key lime. We'll have the peach cobbler. Then we'll have your traditional vanilla and chocolate.
Truth Nation, if you are a chocolate lover, this Oreo crust is amazing, okay? And you don't only just have chocolate on the bottom with the Oreo crust. You actually have it with the chocolate chips as well. Are these semi-sweet chocolate chips now?
Well,
is this what I'm tasting right here?
It's semi-sweet because as chocolate people, we are already sweet. You know, we don't need no more extra than that.
Hey, Chef Archie. Hey, look,
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, this is so good.
Thank
so
you.
good. How can people contact you?
I'm kicking my feet right now on this table.
Okay, so you can Google Artie Sweet Talk. It'll pop itself up right away. Also, you can contact me on my website, artiesweettalkcupcakes.com. What else? You know, I could actually, because of the culinary school that I have, because we also got to pay it forward, and I'm for the children.
Okay.
I think if you believe in good health, you start them young.
Right.
So
good habits.
I would like anybody that is going to be coming out on Saturday, and they come up to me, children. I have something very special for them that's healthy for them that I would like to give them for free.
Okay.
And they got to show up to get it.
They got to come and get it, and it's going to be the zucchini carrot cupcake. That is just delicious. They got to those before they could get here, but I'll have some available for you. And I want to make sure that the kids get something healthy. So I'm really excited to partner up with you guys and to be at the Truth Family Feast and get it in.
Hey, look, Artie Sweet Talk Cupcakes.
That's amazing.
Chef Artie in the building.
Yeah.
My bad, Tilo. My only question to you is, now what is this called again?
That is the turtle cheesecake brownie made with love.
Turtle chocolate cheesecake.
Turtle cheesecake.
Turtle cheesecake.
Made with love.
Made with love. Can I have the rest of those?
No. That's mine.
What?
No. These are mine. She bought these for me.
What? Oh, my God.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this right now. I cannot wait to the Family Fest this Saturday. Hey, y'all can come out. Hey, it'll be at Riverside High School in Milwaukee. Hey, look, you do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. I thank you for coming in once again. Chef Artie Sweet Talk Cupcakes.
And catering. Can I share a tidbit with you, too, what I'm really excited about? Not that I belong to any. I'm on the other side. I'm going to be in the RNC with these folks.
Right. I'm going down
Sounds
there.
like a bunch of money.
So sound like they going to
Get some of that money, yeah.
These brown hands on they Pallet. I'm coming for y'all. Y'all ready? If they ready for me, they wanted me there.
It's going to be a lot of money coming through the city that weekend.
Yes. And all you black entrepreneurs out here, you can look to different organizations that are offering vendor spots for that. And I'm honored to be there, although I'm scary because it's going to be a lot of people. But I'm prepared, and whatever they put in their mouth, I know they're going to enjoy it because I put my hands on it.
Put it in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth.
That's what they say.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hi, I am Harmony Allen, and I'm a proud Riverside University High School Tiger. As a rising junior, I'm excited to get involved in the many opportunities that my school offers, such as sports, AP classes, National Honor Society, Student Council, and special events. But mostly what I love about Riverside is our school spirit and Tiger pride. On August 12th, come and see Riverside and get ready to head back to school at the Truth Family Fest from 10 to 3. We will have food trucks, vendors, and entertainment. See you there.
I've got some cheese curds that I'm willing to share. Then I want to ride that giant slide over there. So if you've got 11 days to spare, won't you come with me to the Wisconsin State Fair? Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin, the great state of Wisconsin State
There's
Fair.
something for everyone at the Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular August 3rd through the 13th.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel angry or depressed most of the time? Do you feel neglected or unloved?
Do you feel you attract people who tend to be compulsive or abusive?
Do you have money problems because of someone else's drinking?
Are you afraid or embarrassed to bring your friends home?
Do you feel that if the drinker loved you, she or he would stop drinking?
If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
More than half of all adults have a family history of alcoholism.
Not everyone trapped by alcohol is an alcoholic.
Families and friends are suffering too. Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Truth Nation, we want you to join us for our free and open to the public Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 12th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School in Milwaukee. We are bringing the community together for a free family festival. There will be free haircuts for the kids, free backpacks filled with school supplies, amazing food, and most importantly, spoken word and music that will touch your soul. Hosted by your boy Ben Jamin. There will be music performed by Wisconsin's very own Deja E.
Take things there.
Now, Alex Now.
Where's that? Keep that shit away from me.
Wave Chappelle. Genesis Winchell. And Beat Council's very own Obidiah Bennet, Armon Wilkes, and Jazz Jutley. Spoken word performed by Sam Alford and the students of Riverside University High School with drumline performances from the Milwaukee Hitters. We can't wait to see you this Saturday on August 12th. The Truth Family Fest is sponsored by Central Wisconsin, Educators Credit Union, Hunger Task Force, MATC, and Associated Bank.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. According to the Sentencing Project, a research and advocacy center, Black Americans are incarcerated in state prisons at nearly 5 times the rate of white Americans. One result is a large portion of the black population is living with a criminal record, making it hard for them to get a job. That's where Checker comes in. It's an employee screening firm that's working to help companies find diverse talent through their Fair Chance hiring initiative. Daniel Yanise is co-founder and CEO. He says Checker is encouraging companies to hire people who've been incarcerated.
Since we're in the data, we see the people, we understand the nuance of criminal records, we realize that there's a lot of value, and we want to debunk some of the myth that everyone with a record is a bad person that should never get a job. That's not the truth.
Daniel says companies are missing out on talent and on diversity when they ignore the population of people who have a criminal record. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth. The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
And now I'm here, and you're sitting there cold stairs, wishing you was here when back then I'll be right there. But I had a little treat myself fair, cause you never could've. And ever since I chose to stay true, say motherfucker me, no motherfucker you. You couldn't trust me, I couldn't trust you, but you never should've. And now I'm here, and you're sitting there cold stairs, wishing you was here when back then I'll be right there. But I had a little treat myself fair, cause you never could've.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. I mean, I'm still chewing on this cheesecake. Hey, look, joining me on the lines, Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, salute. Happy Thursday.
Hey, look, there's a situation going on out of Atlanta right now where the doctor ended up taking the newborn baby's head, separating it from the body, and then they work to cover it up.
Wow. Disgusting. Absolutely.
And this was a black lady. This was a black woman. That doctor was a black woman.
Tori, for me, it don't matter if they're black or not.
Right.
Especially when we're dealing with, what happened during the pandemic. Any hospital, any doctor has been educated under a European doctrine. So they only can do what they've been taught, and of course they're going to try to cover it up because that's a hell of a lawsuit. Just like we understand that no matter what color your doctor is, they receive kickbacks for every vaccine, for every surgery. When you really start to look at what happens when they take, your placenta and they sell, cells and blood and plasma. You name it. I'm not surprised, or am I shocked? I'm disgusted that she would even attempt to, knowing. May she burn in hell, and everybody who attempted to cover this up. I sent out prayers, to the parents of this child, because they're going to be traumatized for life. Okay. It's tragic because it's just, especially the history of this country and the medical practices, especially for black folks, that we receive. Either it's the lack thereof, the fears and things that we have. This is why. We understand that things are going to get even more egregious. When you looking at top deaths, it's usually medical malpractice.
Right.
You have, and this is why you should get 2 and 3 and 4 opinions other than the original opinion. They don't have your best interests at heart. Again, this is a real life baby that you've taken away from its parents, and you have the nerve to cover it up.
And this young girl was 20 years old, Jessica Ross. She was giving birth around July 9th. They said the baby's shoulders got stuck in the vaginal canal. They went to do, the doctor came in and did excessive maneuvers that ended up causing the issue.
With all the testing, because these are individuals who can foresee if you're not going to be able to vaginally give birth, that they do a cesarean. She should have been rushed into surgery to give a cesarean. Why would you pull that hard? This is the reality of what a professional is supposed to look like. Okay? So you didn't know that you was applying that much pressure to this child as a professional.
Wow.
And if you didn't know that,
hold
you
on.
had no business.
They said that she asked for a C-section much sooner than it was even delivered while the baby was viable. They say when it first happened, she asked for a C-section, the girl, the young 20-year-old girl.
The mother.
Yeah.
Yes. Go figure. I'm not surprised. Again, I've experienced it myself, where I'm in full-blown labor and they're telling me that I wasn't. They sent me back home because they told me that, well, you couldn't be in full-blown labor and be able to have a calm conversation. Why wouldn't I be able to?
Wow.
And if it wasn't for my mother and my sister advocating and getting threatened to get put in jail, when they took me back, forced, because my family was flipping out, I get back there, Tori, my daughter's head was engaged. You can see her hair. You understand? And you're telling me that I'm not in labor. So I understand.
Wow.
And this is why we have to continue. You cannot trust this system and the individuals that work for this system. This is why.
Hey, look, and also I wanted to ask your opinion about this situation. Now, I never heard of this before, but Indiana woman, she died recently around the 4th of July weekend. They said she drank too much water.
The toxicity.
Died of water toxicity during the 4th of July weekend. I mean, I know a lot of people that say drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. I've never heard of somebody dying from drinking like 4 16-ounce bottles of water.
What's crazy is, Tori, they lied to us. Okay, and it's not, when we're talking about, they're telling us that the forever chemicals is in the water. Okay, your body reserves certain things, and when you start to look outside of what they told you, water consists like watermelon, any fruit that has a seed inside. You can juice that's healthy for you, that's applying the nutrition that your body needs. I know individuals who stopped drinking water for 10, 15 years and they just juice. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
there is water in the juice.
Correct.
Yep.
But it's not the tap.
No, it's not the tap.
I'm saying? It's like it's. So I mean, I'm not. Again, it's 2023. I'm not shocked or surprised. Everything they told us was a damn lie, and we're living to see. It's being shown every day. About what's really going on. And these narratives that, been painted for us to follow these certain signs. And we're seeing now that it's the total opposite of what it was that they told us, like milk does the body good. And, I was just talking to somebody earlier today when I'm saying when you can see natural ingredients going to Canada, but then America allowed them to send poison to the United States citizens, even though they have a different ingredient base for these other countries. America still allowed them to poison us and cause these adverse reactions or these issues that eventually leads to us catching cancer and dying a slow and painful death while they're continuing to feed us, every drug on the map, and wondering why.
Wow. Hey, look,
people continue to suffer.
Okay, and also I know you into like birds and signs and things like that. You always telling me you saw this bird, that what they mean. You're very in tune with the wildlife, with the animals and things like that. Well, a Texas woman was attacked by a hawk and a snake at the same time, and what happened was the hawk was carrying the snake, and then the hawk dropped the snake, and then the snake ended up falling on this woman, Peggy Jones, 64 years old. She was mowing her lawn, and then once that happened, the snake wrapped around her arm. The hawk began to attack her to get the snake back, and the snake was biting her in the face.
Hey. I mean, it sounds about right. I mean,
that's bizarre.
Tori, if you've seen the killer whales, they're attacking individuals that's going into the water. I mean,
right.
It's a crazy time right now. You know what I'm saying? All of these chemicals that's being sprayed in the air that we see, birds dropping out of the air.
Right.
Everything.
You sent me videos of that. I think that was during the Canadian wildfire smoke.
Supposed to be, quote unquote, wildfires.
Alleged.
Correct. But yeah, so there's no telling what's going on, in the universe, especially when you got the fire volcano in Hawaii where people jumping into, the ocean or to save themselves. Because right now it's pivotal. It's a lot of things that's going on that's unnatural, and the universe is trying to, fix itself. Just like our bodies do if you give it a chance to do that. So in reality, King, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of energies. I would just advise for you to, find your peace, try to get out in nature, because not only that, a lot of people are being agitated at this point. It's Mercury retrograde that we're looking at 3 weeks of miscommunication, misunderstanding, misappropriation, even though we specialize that in the city of Milwaukee. But yeah, find your peace and understand that it's your energy, and a smile goes a long way, and everybody is dealing with something. So if you run into somebody that's really dark, whose energy is negative, say God bless and move around, because right now it's pivotal for us to be on point and understand that everybody is dealing with something. And a lot of times we walk in time bombs, so to avoid any confrontation, get out in nature, ground yourself, meditate, vibrate as high as you possibly can, because this low vibrational stuff is real. And it's happening.
All right. Hey, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today, Elizabeth Brown, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance, hosted by me, Dr. Ken Harris, and Fred Johnson, Vice President and Wisconsin State Manager for Erie Insurance. Fred and I will be discussing the importance of DEI and highlight Erie Insurance's overall approach to DEI and future investments. Don't miss Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance, this Saturday, 10 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their Community Uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as 1 business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a Community Uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Good Karma Brands is celebrating Thriving Through. We are proud to share an encouraging story from The Truth's General Manager, Cherie Harris, of thriving through her breast cancer diagnosis.
I feel if you're comfortable, it's important to speak on it. At work, people are going to discover something's going on with you because you're going to be out. Your body's going to change. You're either going to gain weight, you're going to lose weight, you're going to lose hair. Your whole makeup is going to change, and how you respond to people is going to change. So it's okay to say, hey, I'm just not doing well. I'm going through something, and this is what it is, and I need your support. Do I have your support? So don't be afraid to say something is wrong. We are strong Black women, and we do hold the torch, and people come to us for so many things, but it's time that people help us when we're dealing with something like cancer, and we need the help. We should not be in this alone. And it was important for me to speak up on it because I wanted to continue to work. I wanted to continue to live my life each day and not have that interrupted. So it was okay for me to speak up on it, and hopefully somebody can see how well I'm adjusting to it, and when it happens to them or someone they know, that they know they're going to be okay. And if you're not going to be okay, you got to understand what that is, and you want to speak on that as well and get the help that you need. If you don't ask, you may not receive that help, and it may be too late. I was proactive about my care, and I didn't ignore something. I didn't ignore that lump under my right arm because it wasn't under my left arm. It was that simple, like something's here, but it's not on the other side of my body. What could it be? And the worst thing that it can be, and we always go to that, oh, it could be cancer. Okay, so it's cancer. What are we going to do about it? We are going to fight it, we're going to thrive through it, and we're going to give you the best care possible to make this disease go away. And that's all you can ask for. And the sooner you do that, the better life you will have, the better outcome you will have.
Support our Thrive Through initiative by buying an exclusive Truth Thrive Through shirt by visiting 1017thetruth.com. All proceeds go to support breast cancer research. You are listening to The Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
One on one, 7 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. Joining me on the lines, Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. Queen, they have the Get the Let Out Coalition is having a forum tonight at Mercy Memorial Baptist Church, 2477 North 36th Street, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., talking about the current state of Milwaukee when it comes to the lead crisis.
And crickets. Because again, when we talk about how many children was that was lead poisoned?
Well, I think that they said 8,000 children were lead poisoned, according to the health department, and they could have made criminal charges. DA John Chisholm could have allowed criminal charges to take place, but he declined to apply charges to the situation. So what are these 8,000 children doing that are lead poisoned in the city of Milwaukee? And you know, when they say 8,000, it's probably really more than that.
You already know it's more than that. And not only that, those back when it was first, when the whistle was blown and people knew, those children were smaller. Now they're probably sitting in a juvenile detention facility or has transitioned into a prison. So my question is, okay, you're going to sit down, you're going to have another meeting. Milwaukee is a city that's known to have meetings, to have more meetings with no damn results. I'm sick of the meetings. Tell us what the result is. Because you're wasting time, you're wasting money, and in the meantime, between time, lives are being affected.
Well, they say that the city has a 20-year plan to remove these laterals causing the issue, a 20-year plan.
We'll be dead at the rate that they're moving. A 20-year plan that's going to lead to another 20-year plan. That's going to lead to another 20 years. We can't even get the street fixed.
And
they put up cement boulders, and we still got potholes.
And many of these lead laterals, they said it was like an estimated 66,000 homes that have these lead laterals, and many of them are in black and brown communities.
I'm not surprised. Again, I stated earlier when we first started talking about it that I am a victim of lead poison. I was lead poisoned as well as a child and hospitalized living in the city of Milwaukee. Okay, wow. So they're not going to do nothing. Again, that's them twiddling their fingers and then making it seem like they're doing something. And in the meantime, between time, charging our children with crimes, suspending them from being violent, knowing that that's a side effect
Right.
of the cause.
It's
of
a
being
direct
led
side
poison,
effect. Yeah.
Period. And nobody has went to jail for it.
No, they just had a press conference saying they trying to get people to volunteer their cameras for crime.
Again, the people get nothing but taxed, and you still want us to participate to help you, but there is no help for us.
Wow.
It don't make sense.
Liz Brown, I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes when I look at how things are operating when it comes to the north side, to me, it's just enough to make me want to shake my head because the solution is not rocket science. I think that
At
many
all.
times people want to make it look like it's rocket science, but Madison had the same issue. Madison, Wisconsin, and they removed their lead laterals. They removed them. They're
Correct.
gone.
That's the difference between talkers and doers.
Right.
Talkers make excuses and doers get it done. We're in a city of talkers. And that's why it's time for us to gut the whole house. Start the ground and rebuild.
Hey, look, I appreciate you for tapping in as usual. Well, Elizabeth Brown, we got a lot of work to do. And I
As
appreciate
always,
you for being on these front lines, Queen.
Hey, one day at a time. Salute.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tori, look for waterfall. Let's get it.
Hey, Truth Nation. Hey, look, we had another powerful show today. We had plenty guests stop through. I love it when the guests stop through. Hey, look, we're going to continue to serve our community, bringing awareness, information, so y'all can make the right moves, make the right decisions. Hey, look, we all in this together, and it's going to take us to make the change. Join me tomorrow for another powerful conversation. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Go and put your hands up. In terms is how you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up. Show goes on all right.
Today's Business Spotlight on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is brought to you by Tayback Law, and now I am being joined by Lauren Zerline, partner and attorney at Tayback Law, who is here to discuss why you should hire Tayback Law